Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball.
And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. A happy Saturday afternoon, and here we go. This game is going to have a Game 7 feel type for this matchup here this afternoon. Chase Center in San Francisco, California, and a matchup for the final game of the regular season to determine playoff seeding between the LA Clippers and the Golden State Warriors. A lot still at stake, especially out in the Western Conference. The whole East has been locked up in terms of seeding, besides the two playing teams for the 7 and 8 spots. But over in the West, there is a lot that's up for stake here. Spots 4 through 10 up for grabs in the West today. I'll go over what the playoff scenarios are in just a moment. If you guys are new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, as we await the start for a fantastic matchup between the 48 and 33 Golden State Warriors, the 49 and 32 Los Angeles Clippers, two teams that's 5th and 6th right now in the Western Conference. The Clippers are red hot. They've won 7 straight games in a row. That's currently the top winning streak at the moment out of all teams in the Western Conference. They're 9 and 10. They're 9 and 1 in their last 10 games, putting them with the highest winning percentage out of the last 10 games to close out the season right now for the Clippers. And they're 17 and 4 in their last 21 games since March the 3rd for them. That's number 3 in the NBA behind the Thunder and the Celtics right now for them. Whereas Golden State, since the Jimmy Butler trade, they've been red hot. 23 and 7 in their last 30 games since acquiring for Jimmy Butler right before March 8th when he played his first game. That's number 3 in the NBA for winning percentage and best record behind the Thunder and the Celtics for Golden State. And it's going to be one tremendous matchup here, the Game 7 type feel. What's good, Connor, George, Devin? Welcome in, everybody, once again for what should be one heck of a game going down here this afternoon between these two teams. Clippers can clinch a playoff spot with a win today. That they can clinch a spot inside the top 6 in the Western Conference. And if they win this game, they will be locked in as the 5 seed unless the Nuggets lose in their game today, then the Clippers would jump up to the 4 spot. But if the Clippers lose, then they're in jeopardy of going into the play-in round. It all depends on what happens with Denver and Minnesota, but the Clippers can still clinch a top 6 playoff spot with a win today. Or if they do lose this game, they would need either Denver or Minnesota to lose their games. Denver is playing Houston. Houston's already wrapped up the 2 seed. That's at Houston this afternoon. And then Minnesota hosts Utah, and what Minnesota should be able to smash the Jazz, as Minnesota's looked real good lately. For Golden State, they can clinch a playoff spot inside the top 6 with a win simply today for them. Also, they can get there if they do lose with a Minnesota loss as well. That's going to be tough to do. The T-Wolves taking on the Jazz in a home game for Minnesota, which I expect the T-Wolves to crush the Jazz. So it's all about winning this game. If you're Golden State, you got to go out and win this game to avoid that 7 spot in the play-in. So a lot still at stake here. Spots 4 through 10 up for grabs. The Nuggets are in 4th place right now in the West. Denver, with a win, they finish in 4th in the Western Conference standings. They'd be the 4 seed in the playoffs. If they lose, though, against Houston this afternoon, they could drop all the way back to possibly 7th in the Western Conference standings for the Nuggets. So that's what's at stake for them. The Clippers are in 5th right now. If the Clippers win, they're in 5th place. Unless Denver loses, the Clippers can jump up to 4th. If the Clippers lose today, they can bounce down to 7th. For them, for the Clippers, unless Minnesota or Denver loses their games. Golden State's, which I feel like this game is really, really important here. It's important for both of these teams, but especially more so for Golden State, because Golden State is 0-3 this season against the Clippers. All 3 losses were before the trade deadline. They played 1 game each back in October, November, and December. So no games in the new year, no games after the Jimmy Butler trade. This is a big, big game here in their home court for Golden State in a Game 7 feel-like environment today for this matchup. Golden State can finish in the 6th spot with a win, or if they do lose this game, they will be the number 7 seed in the Western Conference play-in. Minnesota, they can finish 4th through 8th, depending on a win and what happens all around them this afternoon for Minnesota. So they got a lot of variance with their positioning in the Western Conference standings. Memphis can finish either as the 7th or the 8th. Right now, Memphis dropped all the way back into the play-in round. They're in danger of missing the playoffs, honestly, for Memphis. They fired their head coach like 3 weeks ago for them. I would not be shocked if they do miss out on the playoffs, but if they do get the 8th seed, they're probably going to get the 8th seed. They're going to get smashed by Oklahoma City in the first round there, because they have been playing some rough basketball recently. The Kings are 9th. Kings can either finish 9th or 10th, determining on what happens today in their matchup alongside the Mavs, who are right now in 10th. Depends on who wins those games. This is what the schedule, the slate, looks like at 3:30 for important games. We got this one, but other games around it. The Nuggets at the Rockets. That's a big game there. Houston already wrapped up the 2 seed, but Denver needs to win that game to make sure that they're the 4 seed in the Western Conference playoffs. Mavs at Grizzlies. Really good matchup here, too, because the Mavs are the 10 seed at the moment. Grizzlies are the 8 seed. So that's a huge matchup there. Dallas is actually a favorite going into that game at Memphis, a 2.5-point favorite. T-Wolves at Jazz. How about this spread? Minnesota's a 23.5-point favorite on their home floor this afternoon against Utah in that game. OKC at the Pelicans. That game doesn't matter. Oklahoma City wrapped up the 1 seed a long time ago. Raptors at Spurs. That game doesn't matter. Both of those teams missing the playoffs. This game is the biggest one out of them all for the national TV game. Lakers at Blazers. Lakers have secured a 3 seed, so that was a couple big wins that they got late stretch of the season for the Lakers, as they have already wrapped up the 3 seed for the Lakers. It could put some absolute cinema in that first round matchup, if indeed it is the Golden State Warriors as the number 6 seed. And then the Suns at Kings. Kings, a 14.5-point favorite. Phoenix throwing in the towel to close out the season, as they've been eliminated from playoff contention. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Just waiting for this game to wrap up between the Pistons and the Bucks, and then we're going to start up with the Clippers and the Warriors in a big-time matchup here today. Hit us up in the chat who you guys want to win this one, Golden State or the Clippers, 2 of the hottest teams in the NBA besides the Thunder, the Celtics, and the Cavs for the last month plus or so, where these 2 teams. The Clippers are surging at the right time, 9-1 in their last 10 games, 17-4 in their previous 21. Golden State last 30, they're 23-7 since the Jimmy Butler trade for them. So these are two of the top 5 teams since the previous 2 months of basketball, right there with OKC, Boston, Cleveland. These 2 teams are right in there as the top, inside the top 5 in terms of their record and winning percentage in the last 2 months, going back to the beginning of March. So yeah, a lot still at stake for today. This Bucks-Pistons game is still going on, 139-133. Bucks just made a free throw, so it's 140-133. The Bucks will have the longest active winning streak out of anybody in the NBA going into the NBA playoffs. This will be their 8th straight win in a row. The Clippers can tie that with a win today. Golden State looking to play spoiler into that this afternoon. Yeah, what I talked about a couple minutes ago, Golden State's 0-3 in this all-time series against the Clippers. I mean, this is one that you got to get right here if you're the Warriors. You look at the home and road splits between these teams. Golden State's going to have their home crowd behind them for this Game 7 feel-like atmosphere today. 24-16 at home for Golden State. Clippers are 19-21 on the road. And the Bucks pick up the win over the Pistons, 140-133. It's going to be Bucks-Pacers in the first round. That's going to be a really interesting series in the Eastern Conference. 2 teams that surged up late in the last portion of the season. Bucks 48-34, Pacers 49-32. A tremendous 5 versus 4 matchup going to have on their hands there in the opening round. Pacers got the deeper team. I think it's going to depend on the Damian Lillard injury and if they can get Dame back for Milwaukee and if he's healthy. I think that's going to be the difference there. But Giannis has been playing out of this world for him, just balling out for Giannis, putting up some big-time numbers recently. So that's going to be one heck of a series there. The Bucks the 5, the Pacers the 4. The Pacers come at you in waves. They got multiple guys that can score buckets. They get a really fast tempo offense. So that's going to be an interesting series there. But Milwaukee, they have shined bright when the big games arise. They won the they won the in-season tournament back in December for Milwaukee, so that's a team that has risen up in big-time games, and that's gonna be like one of the best series matchups in the first round there. No doubt it's gonna be the top series matchup out of any series in the Eastern Conference for the playoffs. The Pistons and the Knicks got potential to be a really good series as well, but that Bucks-Pacers series, grab the popcorn for that series because that's gonna be electric. Hey, what's good, Leafs defense? Welcome back to the stream. Vegas, welcome back in, man. This is a big-time matchup here. Still a lot at stake. Final game of the regular season going down to Golden State and the Clippers. Feel free to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for the NBA playoffs. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to join. It is totally free to join, and feel free to be a part of this year's Bracket Challenge group for the NBA Playoff Challenge. Yeah, this game should start like in a couple minutes or so. Yeah, so the teams get released today for the bracket. I don't think it locks until next Saturday, like before the first game that tips off. Probably like next Saturday around like noontime is my guess is when it locks. But it opens up, the bracket opens up where you can start filling out the teams, I think starting at like around 6 p.m. today after all the seeds are wrapped up. It'll probably be around like evening time tonight, like 6 or 7 p.m. is when they have it. But yeah, my advice there, if you're filling out a bracket, make sure to pay attention to the playing games too, because there's a lot at stake for who's like going to be the 7 or 8 seeds. So nothing's set in stone until I think like late Thursday night, Friday morning, when all the seeds actually know, like Friday evening, late Friday evening into early Saturday morning is when all the seeds are locked in, because they still have playing games going into Friday. I'll keep you guys posted with scores throughout the course of today, as already the Grizzlies and Mavs have tipped off in their game. But a lot at stake in this game. 2 other games to pay attention to will be the T-Wolves and Jazz and Nuggets and Rockets. Both of these teams looking for Denver to lose, Minnesota to lose. It's basically impossible for Minnesota to lose. Minnesota's a 23.5-point home favorite hosting Utah. But the interesting game today is going to be Nuggets at Rockets. That Clippers and Golden State right behind Denver. Denver's in the 4th spot in the West of Houston, the 2 seed right now. They're resting their starters, but they're at home for Houston. If they can play spoiler up against the Denver Nuggets team that recently fired their head coach and play spoiler there and pick up an upset win, it's going to shake the standings. So that's what's at stake here today. So I'll keep you guys posted specifically with that with the Denver-Houston game that's going on at the same time as this one. Yeah, he must be getting like a ton of NIL there to go to St. John's. Yeah, I had a couple of friends of mine went to the NCAA tournament game, and they sensed it when they went to the Providence second round matchup, Arkansas against St. John's. They were there, and they saw Bryce Hopkins behind the St. John's bench talking to the players and hanging out with the staff during the game. So they could sense that Bryce Hopkins was going to transfer to St. John's. What's good, Mr. Smiley? Welcome in. Steph Curry going up against James Harden. Big time matchup here to determine seeding in the NBA playoffs. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. The Clippers can clinch a playoff spot inside the top 6 with a victory today. Or, if they do lose this game, they get help by Houston with a Denver loss or a Minnesota loss against Utah. For Golden State, they can clinch a playoff spot with a win today, or if they do lose, Minnesota would have to lose against Utah. That's basically impossible for Golden State here. They're already 0-3 this season against the Clippers with losses back in October, November, and December, well before the Jimmy Butler trade. This is one that's a must-win game for both of these teams, but more so for Golden State. It's on their home floor. They're the better team at home compared to on the road for the Clippers. Clippers 19-21 on the road. Golden State 24-16 at home. But this Clippers team is red hot. 9-1 in the last 10 games. They won 7 straight games in a row. Second longest active winning streak behind the Bucks in the NBA right now. Whereas Golden State's 23-7. Since the Jimmy Butler trade, both of these teams are top 5 teams behind Boston and OKC within the last 2 months in the winning percentage column. So this is going to be a really good game here for a Game 7 type feel today. Yeah, I watched some of that game when I was working on my stuff this afternoon, and Peyton Pritchard, that was a guaranteed 30 burger for him. Yeah, if you're out there betting Peyton Pritchard, the superstar in the last day of the regular season, always pours in buckets. And he did that today. Massive game by Peyton Pritchard. Celtics close out the season with 61 wins. And 61-21, now just focusing on the playoffs. Peyton Pritchard, 34-7-7 today to wrap up the regular season. Steph Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, the starting 5 for Golden State, going up against the Clippers starting 5 of James Harden, Chris Dunn, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard, and Ivica Zubac. Zubac's been balling out recently, averaging 17 and 12 right now, a double-double machine for Zubac, and a healthy Kawhi Leonard certainly helping out the case here for the Clippers as they got a big 3 on their team, balancing out the points, averaging around like 20 points per game each between Harden, Kawhi, and low-key, Norman Powell's had an excellent year this year, averaging 7 points per game greater than last season. Right to left on the floor for the Clippers, left to right for Golden State. Golden State white jerseys, blue numbers, blue letters for the Golden State logo in the front of their uniforms. Clippers, dark blue uniforms, white numbers, white letters behind the jersey. Clippers cursive with a red Clippers lettering out in the front of the uniforms as we are underway, and Golden State controls the opening tip. Podziemski slides it off to Curry into the hands of Podziemski at the left wing perimeter, out to the corner. Over to Moody, outside Podziemski working on Powell, 1-on-1, opening possession here for Golden State. Podziemski dribbles up, a runner inside the key, no good, goes up, got fouled. 2 free throws coming up here for Golden State by Brandon Podziemski. It is charged to Norman Powell. We're just getting started today. If you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Make sure to share out this stream, everybody, too, as The viewership's kind of low right now compared to previous streams, so make sure to keep on sharing this out and get the word out to as many people as possible. First free throw here at the line. That is good by Brandon Pajemski. Yeah, usually it hits up people with a notification or so. I don't think it did that, unfortunately, for this one for today. So make sure to keep on sharing it out to your friends and family and all that usually watch here. Second free throw is good. 2-0 is Pajemski. Makes both of the shots at the free throw line to begin this match. This is a Game 7 type feel taking place at the Chase Center, home of the Golden State Warriors. Opening possession here for the Clippers. At the elbow, it's Zubac. He backs his way off the double team. Outside finds Harden. Harden pressured at the left wing by Moody. Bounce pass over to Zubac. Draws the double outside Harden for the shot clock. Step back three in the air over Moody. Got it! James Harden on the board, knocking down the triple. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, Red Sox really need a bounce back for them. They've been struggling recently. James Harden, 79th game this season that he has played. That's the most since the 2016-2017 season as Golden State turns it over. Kawhi with a steal inside the key. Leonard at the top. Lob inside the paint off the Zubac. Kick out to the wing. Catch and fire. Three. Swash. That is sunk down by Chris Dunn for the perimeter. 6-2 for the Clippers. Clippers low-key playing excellent basketball. Nobody talking about them recently. Pajemski knocks down a J at the free throw circle. He's got all four so far to begin this game for Golden State. Clippers slow it down past midcourt. Chris Dunn, former PC Fryer, top of the key, sends it off to Zubac. Handoff over to Powell, and Draymond Green picks up the reach and foul. That will stop the clock here. 10:28 left to go in the first. Far side of the floor, Clippers looking for the inbounds. Powell, outside, moved it over to James Harden. Harden bounce pass, threading the needle for Kawhi. Kawhi, mid-range, connects in the two. Clippers, efficient start here on the floor, leading 8-4. Golden State takes it past midcourt. Curry slides it off to Butler. Butler, dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. Missed the layup with a right-hand finish altered. At the rim there by Zubac. Up the floor. Here goes Kawhi. Euro step to the rim. He scores with a right-hand finish. 10-4 right now for the Clippers. This game on the U.S. is over on ESPN. I'm not sure about like online or stuff what they have, but if you're looking to catch this one on TV, it's over on ESPN where they air it. Curry attacking through traffic here as the foul gets called on the floor. It is charged to Chris Dunn reaching in. So Clippers now with 2 personal fouls as a team, 1 each by Powell and Dunn. That was actually in the shot according to the referee. So Steph Curry, 2 free throws here at the line. First one's good. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're just getting started tonight with this one. Clippers Golden State Game 7 type feel here. Battle for playoff seeding on the line, making sure that you do not want to be in that 7 seed play-in game next week. So beneficial to get that week of rest. Second free throw is good by Curry. 10-6 currently. Hand off to the top, Harden. Lob down low, Zubac. Battle for possession there with Draymond Green as he had to float it up over the top, and Green missed off the top of the glass. And Golden State collected a defensive rebound. Pajemski off to Curry. Bounce past the wing and over to Green. Green at the elbow, slides it out top of the key to Pajemski. Pajemski dribbles up to the free throw circle, up fake, working on Zubac, and kicks it out to the corner. Moody, open 3. That is no good off the mark. Tipped up in the air. Tipped to Zubac for the defensive rebound. Down by 4 right now for Golden State. Clippers with possession. James Harden, guarded by Pajemski, takes a 1-on-1 attacking the paint. The leaners through for 2 by James Harden. James Harden out to a really good start so far. Steve Kerr with a quick timeout. 3:02 through action as we are down to 8:58 left to go in the first quarter here. Statement start for the Clippers on the road. Clippers looking legit recently, playing some excellent basketball as of late for them, doubling up Golden State 12-6. Wow, this Clippers team really heated up at the right time as they have caught fire for them. 7 straight wins in a row. Really solid start here. James Harden Man, he's turning back the clock right now. This looks like 2017 James Harden right now. 5 points in 3 minutes for James Harden. 4 points by Kawhi, 3 points by Chris Dunn. I mean, this Clippers team can stay healthy. This team is certainly dangerous in the playoffs because they're playing some really good basketball recently. 4 points by Brandon Pajemski, Steph Curry with 2. Butler missed a layup at the rim. Zubac was the one who altered it, and Zubac has been playing lights out recently for him. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a forced missed shot by Butler at the rim. That's what he's done so far for Zubac to start off this game. This is a really deep Clippers rotation as well. Like, I remember when they played the Celtics back in January, and they gave them a fight. They took the Celtics with basically all their starters that game into overtime, and the Clippers had their top 6 players sit out in that game, and it was Derrick Jones Jr., who had a massive game back in January. And this Clippers roster looking entirely different, getting a couple guys from the trade deadline or so, like Bogdanovic for on the team. But, I mean, they got just a solidly deep rotation for them. Yeah, feel free to keep me updated there, Jeffrey, with the Red Sox game, man. Right now, it's the first timeout. Hit us up in the chat who you guys want to win this one. Type it in, Clippers or Golden States. Both of these teams playing some really good basketball last 2 months or so. And also, we got the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for the NBA playoffs. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to be a part and join this year's Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. And feel free to be a part of that. Super efficient start here for the Clippers to begin this game. 5 for 6 from the floor. Yeah, I've got Golden State too. There's a lot at stake here between these two teams. But for Golden State, I mean, you don't want to get swept in the regular season by the Clippers here. This is a home game for Golden State. Clippers are red hot. Golden State's 0-4 against the Clippers, but you got a big-time playoff player just like that. Bang, bang. A Steph Curry knocks it down at the left wing. An absolute winner. 12-9. When Steph Curry surges and goes off, that can happen at any given time, and he can take over this game and take it right to the night-night. Jumper for a deep 2 by Kawhi. Missed off the back rim, no good. Pajemski collects the defensive rebound. Pajemski, Curry, Green, Moody, Butler. The 5 on the floor, Curry for Golden State. Curry, pocket pass rolling down Green. Dump off underneath off to Butler. Circles around, dish outside. Back to Butler. He tries a 3 over Zubac. Missed off the mark, no good. Kawhi controls the defensive rebound. Clippers by 3. James Harden, Zubac, Chris Dunn, Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard. Harden, step back 3 in the air. Missed off the rim, no good. Green with a defensive rebound. Curry bursts the speed up the floor. Curry draws the double team. Curry, baseline, tiptoe, kick out to the corner off to Moody. Over to Curry around the perimeter. Slides it off to his left to Green. Dribble handoff. Curry bounce past Green. Rolls down to the hoop with a right-hand finish. Scores. Up and off the backboard. Golden State now in a 5-zip run. It's a 1-point game. Clippers back with possession here, looking to slow it down. Denver, a 1-point lead currently against Houston, 18-17. Minnesota and Utah, that score is shockingly tied up at 13 apiece past the midway portion of the first quarter. Here's a steal, taking it right to the roof shack. Moses Moody soars up with a 2-handed flush, and the whole crowd goes wild. Golden State on a 7-zip run in the last minute, 45 seconds. Clippers back with the basketball here. Off the James Harden turnover. Harden, pressure by Moody once again, gets past him, attacks the rack, dump off down low off the Zubac. Zubac got stripped out of bounds. It's off of Zubac. It's a turnover. It'll go right back over to Golden State. If you're doing the stream here, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And this one, a lot at stake in this game. Golden State would clinch a playoff berth with a win today. and or a Minnesota Timberwolves loss. That would be an or right there. If Minnesota shockingly does lose against Utah, as Golden State turns it over quickly out of bounds towards the far side, Clippers can clinch a top 6 spot in the playoffs with a win today or a loss by either the Nuggets or the T-Wolves. The Nuggets taking on the Rockets, and the T-Wolves right now hosting Utah's Draymond Green. Far side of the floor went down. Quite a bit of pain right now for Green, holding the back of his neck area right now in this 50-50 ball as he was trying to battle for. Ooh, a lot of contact there as he got undercuts. Going down, trying to track it down on Norman Powell as a turnover charge to Golden State. 13-12, Clippers back with a possession. Kawhi at the top, it dribbles up, it drives in the mid-block. Kawhi swings it outside. Powell catch and fire three. Off the rim, no good. A rebound secured by Green. Curry looking to push an outlet pass up the floor, broke it up, trying to find Moody, intercepted by Zubac. Clippers back with a basketball. Kawhi at the top, dribbles towards his left. 15 on the shot clock. Kawhi Leonard. Kick out to the wing. Powell dribbles up. Inside the key for Powell. And we get a reach and foul charge to Golden State here. This will stop the clock. 6:22 left to go in the first. First personal foul of the game charged to Golden State. That is, sir. That's the second one that's charged to... Or that is on Draymond Green. So that is on Draymond Green with the last personal foul. That's his first of the game. Inbound goes to Harden. Harden has it top of the key. Harden drives on Looney. Jumper over Looney. Connects in the 2. Clippers take the lead right back. 14-13. Golden State with possession. On the floor, it's Curry, Looney, Buddy Hield, Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody. Curry at the elbow, force up a jumper, no good. That was not his shot right there. It was a little bit off balance at the elbow as the Clippers collected the defensive rebound. Here goes Harden. Harden, runner, downhill, no good. Shoved into by Zubac with a putback. 3-point lead for the Clippers. Golden State once again with possession. Butler dribbles up, free throw circle, up fake. Butler, 15-footer, connects in the 2. Back and forth we go here. Thanks for the update, Jeffrey. That's unfortunate for the Red Sox. They're going for that no-hitter. Kawhi backs his way to the elbow, takes on Buddy Hield inside the key. Kawhi Leonard got it to go, and a free throw coming up here for Kawhi. 18-15. Clippers right now shooting the ball like a machine out there on the floor. Extremely efficient. 8 for 14 to start off this game. Kawhi's putting up an average of over 25 points per game in his last 5 for him. 25 points per game on 50% shooting each from the floor and from 3-point range. Free throw is good. 4-point lead right now for the Clippers. Curry finds Looney around the perimeter. Hand off to Hield. Hield towards his left in the outside. Guarded by Kawhi. Top of the key. Ball got deflected into the hands, though, to Moses Moody. 5 minutes even left to go in the first. Moody. Pocket pass. Looney. Jumper. 13-footer. Drills the 2. Back and forth right now. Chris Dunn. Pass midcourt. Lob over to the baseline. It is Kawhi. Kawhi, left corner, guarded off a double team. Slides it out on top. Harden, push pass over to Chris Dunn. Dunn, dump off down low. Zubac back over to Dunn. Dunn, reverse pivot. Down low, finds Zubac underneath, and he scores up and through with a layup. 21-17, utilizing the big fella to their advantage right now. Zubac with 4. Curry, bounce pass, Moody, shovel, downhill, turnover, looking for Looney. Zubac with another steal. Second steal of the game going in Zubac's direction. Layup gets blown by Harden at the rim. Though there was contact from behind late here, and Harden got fouled. 2 free throws coming up at the free throw line here for the Clippers. And Clippers playing with some really good pace up the floor. Really good pace out in transition in this game. The turnovers for Golden State have crushed them so far right now. Clippers with just 1 turnover. Golden State with 4. That's resulted in all 3 steals so far by the Clippers. So they'll get 2 free throws here coming up at the line with James Harden. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Denver up against Houston, 24-19. Minnesota start a takeover, 23-13 against Utah. Memphis up against Dallas, 24-19. The first free throw missed off the mark, no good by Harden. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, Pacers playing really good. That's going to be one heck of a series there between the Pacers and the Bucks. Milwaukee's been playing great, too. James Harden. Second free throw right now at the line. It is up, and it is good. 5-point advantage here for the Clippers. Podziemski on the floor. Alongside Looney, Moses Moody, Jimmy Butler, Buddy Hield. This is where they need some more offense out of this group. Right here. It's probably going to rely on a lot of Hield and Butler. Hield coming off the 3 on the screen. He takes it. He makes it from downtown. 2-point game right now. Well, that's good. Lil Jeffrey in the street. Welcome in. Best of luck there with a triple-double for James Harden as Zubac goes down low and they score off the glass once again. He's got 6 so far this afternoon. 6 and 4 for Zubac. Hield at the left wing. Moves it out to the top. Podziemski finds Gary Payton the second at the wing. Off to Looney. Looney at the elbow. Handoff to Hield. Right baseline dribble. Hield bounce pass Podziemski. Podziemski left baseline dribble. Podziemski fires it outside. Payton off fake. Gets right past Powell. Takes the 3. He airballed it out of bounds. And it'll go right back over to the Clippers. Crushing airball right there by GP2 is when the shot clock expired as well. Yeah, I'm thinking 7 games out of that series, the Pacers and Bucks. I think it's going to depend on the health of Damian Lillard. If they can get Dame back for Milwaukee, I think he can change the series. But still, Giannis is playing out of his mind for him this year. He's been incredible this year. But Indiana's so deep. They come at you in just multiple waves. They got tons of players who can pour in buckets. Really deep Pacers team. So I think it could go either way. I have to see if there's a timeline for Damian Lillard when he's going to be back or so for him, because I think that's going to determine the series, is if he's healthy or not going into the playoffs. We're down to 3:20 left to go in the first here. The Clippers up by 4 with a possession. Zubac on top, finds Harden. Harden dribbles up to the left wing. He's working on Podziemski 101. Harden dribbles, drives, floats up the runner off the back rim, no good. A rebound secured by Payton for Golden State. Golden State down by 4. Curry right now on the bench. Podziemski finds Looney into the hands to Hield. Hield slides it off to his right to Butler. Butler guarded around the perimeter. Jimmy Butler dribbles, drives right past one defender, sword right up to the rim, and he throws it down with a 2-handed flush. It's a 2-point game right now. Jimmy Buckets tearing up the roof shack. Timeout taken on the floor by Ty Lue for the Clippers. He blew right past number 10, Bogdan Bogdanovic, right to the cup, as that was just a totally botched defensive play there for the Clippers, as there was no backside help at the rim. Jimmy Butler blew past the entire defense and soared up for an easy slam jam. What a start in this game right now. A 2-point game down to 2:40 left to play. In the opening quarter of action, if you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Major bucket for Golden State to get momentum and the crowd going in their way. Scoreboard update right now. Nuggets lead the Rockets 34-23 in the final 13 seconds left to go in the first. Grizzlies up against the Mavs 37-24 and the final minute left to go in the first. T-Wolves just ended the first quarter with the Jazz. It's 30-24 Minnesota. So Minnesota is only up by 6 right now in a home game against Utah. Whoever wins this game, then they'll be a guaranteed top 6 team in the playoffs out of the Western Conference. Whoever loses this game, looking like most likely they're going to drop back to the 7th spot in the play-in. Man, what a start we got here so far. Back and forth. An incredible start to this game here currently. And right now the poll is going for Golden State 71% to 29%. Right now in the poll, make sure to keep on pushing those votes out in the poll if you haven't already done so. Feel free to join in on NBA Playoff Challenge for the Behind the Arc Basketball NBA Playoff Challenge. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to do so. We're going to do the ESPN NBA Playoff Challenge this year. So if you guys would like to join my group, feel free to be a part of this year's Behind the Arc Basketball NBA Playoff Challenge. Yeah, it looks like they have the two Avicic brothers coming in for transfer. Yeah, that's good. He's 7 feet tall or so. So that's really helpful there to get some like rim protection and shot blocking for the future for Illinois. We get back to action right now, 24-22 as James Harden slices through the defense, dumps it out inside, and the Clippers will take a three. Missed off the mark, no good by Derrick Jones Jr. Rebound goes to Butler here for Golden State. First time on the floor for Ben Simmons for the Clippers this afternoon in a Game 7 feel-like type environment. Draymond Green left the game due to a neck injury with 6:22 left to go in the first quarter. Healed, missed the three over Jones. Rebound secured by Amir Coffey. Simmons attacks inside the paint. Simmons gives up a wide open two to make an extra bounce pass over to Derrick Jones Jr. and Jones goes up, gets fouled. Should be 26 points right now on the scoreboard for the Clippers. Ben Simmons, all he had to do was lay it up and in. He shook a defender right underneath the hoop, made an extra bounce pass. And Derrick Jones Jr., luckily for him, he got up and got fouled. So 2 free throws coming out of this here for Derrick Jones Jr. for the Clippers. First free throw, no good, spud out. So Draymond Green hasn't returned back into this game due to a neck injury for Green. He left around the 6:20 mark, left to go in the opening quarters. That's a big injury designation right there. Midway through the opening quarter for Golden State. Second free throw is good by Jones. Now Draymond Green has returned back to the bench. So he left the game around 5 minutes ago in action, and now he's back on the bench with his team for Green. Bounce pass over to Butler. Butler at the right wing perimeter right now. Curry is on the bench. It's Podziemski on the floor alongside Butler, Healed, Payton, and Looney. Jumper's good from downtown by Buddy Hield. Tie game up at 25 apiece right now with what's a Game 7 type environment. Brandon Podziemski stepping up in the big stage with 7 points as the Clippers lose the handle of it. A turnover. Butterfingers off the dribble by Amir Coffey. They hadn't been turning it over that much, but Golden State's finding some mismatches right now on the floor. Bogdanovic having a tough time keeping up defensively, and Golden State started target Bogdanovic whenever he's on the floor, going at him constantly, and it's paying off right now. Podziemski teared it up. Last 6 games averaging 19 points per game on 51% shooting. Inbound goes to Butler in the backcourt. Jimmy Butler crosses the midcourt logo at the right wing perimeter. He is guarded by Bogdanovic. They're hunting down that matchup 1-on-1. Butler dribbles, drives right down the lane inside, soars up to the rim, and he throws it down with a two-handed flush. Golden State with a 2-point lead. Jimmy Butler teared up the roof shack once again, started to take over. Harden, guarded by Hield on the outside. James Harden, far side corner, brings along the double team. Quentin Post. Now on the floor for Golden State. Harden drives right at post. Dish outside Jones. Touch pass at the top. Coffey moves along to Bogdanovic. Takes the three off the back rim. No good. Podziemski collects the long rebound for the defense. Golden State with possession here. Jimmy Butler Approaching the 40-second mark left to go in the opening quarter of action. Butler, 1-on-1, take it off Bogdanovic here in a mismatch. Butler dribbles, drives, up fake, goes up, no good. Going up, he got fouled. 2 free throws coming up in the line here for Jimmy Butler. And a personal foul charge to Bogdanovic for the Clippers. All day long, going right after that mismatch. As long as he's on the floor, he's been on the floor for 3+ minutes now for Bogdanovic, and Golden State's offense has been targeting him defensively since he is checked in right now. First free throw by Butler, that is good. Second shot here by Jimmy Butler. It is up and no good. Around the rim and out. Harden collects the defensive rebound. Clippers with possession. Down by 3. James Harden slices the defenders. Missed the layup off the glass too strong. The rebound goes to Pajemski out of the pack. Pajemski dish out to Butler. Butler up fake right around Amir Coffey. Got the layup in an and one. Coming up here again for Jimmy Butler. He is just too good. You know something, everything resets in a Game 7. Everything resets starting in the playoffs. And you got guys on your team like Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry, 2 proven players that can go out and win big, big games. And this Golden State team is going to be a force come playoff time. And they are a team that the OKC Thunder could get a shot at their money here with this Golden State team. They could really give them a shot at making it a really good series. The free throw is good. 31-25 right now because you got proven players that could win big in the moments, and they're doing it right here in this late run surge. 31-25, 15 seconds left to go in the first. Bogdanovic, hand off Harden. Harden hits the deck, and he turned it over. They got numbers in transition, a 3-on-2. Bounce pass ahead of the pack. Pajemski soars up and scores with a left-hand layup. It's all Golden State right now. Bogdanovic, his 3 missing short, and we close out the end of the opening quarter, 33-25 Golden State. A 13-1 run to close out the end of the opening quarter of action for Golden State. Yes, you got proven players on your team that can win big, big games. Jimmy Butler, incredibly hungry, looking to make sure that they're a top 6 seed in the playoffs to give the Lakers a run for its money. If they do get the 6th seed, they're gonna face the Lakers in the opening round and grab the popcorn for that one. I mean, that's gonna be one heck of a series, and you're looking at a series that could come down to rim protection, and the Lakers with their inability to protect the rim. And Golden State so far this game, knowing who to go after, and Bogdanovic, he has constantly been hunted down to -12 since he has checked into the floor, as Golden State leads by 8, 33-25 to the end of the opening quarter. All right, we're through the end of 1 right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you guys are just joining in, no TV will be shown due to copyright. This is play-by-play only on the channel here. So no TV will be shown, as that is a copyright violation. All the only ones that's able to show the game are the networks that's on TV, as that the broadcast belongs to the networks which produce it, which is ESPN specifically for this game today. Golden State led by Jimmy Butler. He's got 10 points currently. Brandon Pajemski with 9. Steph Curry's got 5. For the Clippers led by James Harden, 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Zubac with 6. Kawhi's got 7. Norman Powell yet to score so far, though. Jimmy Butler scored on almost half of the points or assisted on half of the points. 16 out of the 33 points in the opening half he scored or assisted on for Jimmy Butler. And feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys want to win here, Golden State or the Clippers. Make sure to type it in. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Feel free to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for the NBA Playoff Challenge. That link is pinned into the chat. All are welcome to be a part of this year's Behind the Arc Basketball NBA Playoff Challenge group. And let's keep on seeing if we can keep on growing right now throughout the course of this stream. Make sure to share it out with other people there too, if you guys would like, so we can get this viewership up right now. (33-25) as we start off the second quarter of action, and Bogdanovic, his rough start in this game continues as he gets tied up on the floor in the near side, right past midcourt. And this will lead to a jump ball taking place at the midcourt logo to begin the second quarter. Bogdanovic and Moses Moody. Man, Bogdanovic just ain't built for the moment. This is a Game 7, and it's all about who's ready to play these Game 7s. We know for sure Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, they're for sure ready to play this Game 7. But how are other guys here on the opposite side going to respond? We know Kawhi Leonard is going to want to respond in this game, but how will the big moments be for players like James Harden, Ben Simmons, Bogdanovic right now cracking under pressure for the Clippers as Kawhi, bad pass, turns it over, stole away by GP2, bounce pass in the corner, open three, Draymond Green, swoosh! It is an 11-point lead for Golden State. All about proven big-time moment players. The Clippers just 1 point in their last 10 possessions. Top of the key, Simmons. Ben Simmons, you know, whenever he's on the floor, it's going to be 4v5 as he does not even bother scoring the basketball. Kawhi, bad pass again, choking it up here for Kawhi Leonard as Pajemski comes out with a steal. Bounce pass over to Green. Green at the top of the key. Ben Simmons giving him a lot of space. You can't do that. Lob over to Butler. Butler takes on Derrick Jones Jr. Butler kick out to the corner off the heel. Bouncing bodies. Heels gets bumped. Heels gets fouled. And it's on Bogdanovic who picks up the reach and foul. It's terrible for the Clippers right now. You got guys that don't know how to bring in competitive spirit in a Game 7. I mean, this is what you're built upon right now. You got guys that's built as tough as nails on Golden State like Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, the night for Steph Curry. And then you got the Clippers here showing up soft right now in the second quarter. Jumper no good by Butler, around the rim and out. Zubac with a defensive rebound. Jones takes it up the floor. Jones to the right wing. Jackson about 3 over Moody, blocked by Moody. And it goes out of bounds. It is off of the Clippers by Norman Powell. It will go back to Golden State. These guys won a chip 3 years ago. Most of these guys on the floor right now, plus adding Butler to the rotation 2 months ago. Green slides it off to Butler. Butler. Skip pass out to the corner off to Moody. Moody sends it out on top. Open three, Draymond Green left it short off the rim as Zubac controls the defensive rebounds. Down by 11 for the Clippers. Gotta go. They start off shooting the ball efficient from the floor. The wheels have fallen off recently. Kawhi at the top. Hand off to Powell. Powell, top of the key. A lot of space. Jacks up the 3 over Butler. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound secure by Quinton Post for Golden State. Here goes the Warriors up the floor. Pajemski, no good off the mark. And a really good look out in transition. Would have sent the whole building on fire right there. Kawhi, dish outside off the Powell. Powell still nothing in this game. Powell got stripped, lost it. Quinton post up the floor with a steal. They got numbers 3 on 2. Butler reads his way. Right through the defense, goes up, gets fouled. 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Jimmy Butler as the clock will stop with 9:41 left to go in the second quarter. This game right now is all Golden State currently. If you're new in the channel, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA. Also covered a lot of great college hoop streams as well. Let's keep this channel growing throughout the course of this one, and let's make sure to get as many people in as possible for this Game 7 type environment here. 36-25. Golden State going to await 2 free throws coming up after the Clippers timeout as Ty Lue burns a timeout for the Clippers. Man, what a start here for Golden State. They get guys built for the moment. 13 for 22, 59% shooting from the floor, 40% for the perimeter to begin this game. Jimmy Butler, built for the moment, plus 12 on the floor, 10 points for him. Pajemski, a plus 17 right now for him. He's got 9 points at the moment. Draymond Green, Joel the 3, he's got 5. And the Clippers having a rough time recently as of late for the Clippers. Taking care of the basketball. 5 turnovers right now for the Clippers in this game. Norman Powell 0 for 4 for the floor, yet to connect on a shot. Struggling start here for the Clippers after they were out to a really good start to begin in early going here for the Clippers. Other games as well that's going on right now at stake. This is what it looks like. Nuggets up against the Rockets, 46-37, with 6.5 left to go before halftime. Grizzlies up against the Mavs, 49-40, and the T-Wolves tied up against the Jazz, 40-40 right now. That's concerning. Minnesota was a 23.5-point favorite going into this game. Just going to check the starting lineups here. Yeah, they get their starters playing this game. Anthony Edwards, Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert, Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle. All their starters are playing today for Minnesota, and it's a game that's tied up at 40 apiece right now. So that's a really concerning start for Minnesota. If you haven't done so already, feel free to hit us up in the chat who you guys want to win this game today, Golden State or the Clippers. Make sure to type it in. Feel free to let us know where you guys are out watching from out here too, and let's see if we can get more people to be a part here to chat right now. Usually the chat's going by a lot faster or so. We get a lot more chat interaction here, and I don't know if it was if the notification just didn't go off or what, but yeah, the viewership's kind of down for this one, unfortunately, right now. $36-25. We're down to 9:41 left to go before halftime. We're going to have a pair of free throws coming up here by Jimmy Butler. The Clippers have just 1 point scored on the previous 14 possessions. Golden State's defense with 4 steals, 4 blocks, 9 points scored off Clippers turnovers recently. First free throw is good by Butler. This game is slipping away from the Clippers here. Second shot by Butler. No good. Spud out. Jones with a defensive rebound. This is what they got on the floor here for the Clippers. Derrick Jones Jr., Bogdan Bogdanovic, Ivica Zubac, Kawhi Leonard, and Norman Powell. Kawhi at the top of the key, guarded by Green. Bounce pass over to Zubac at the elbow. Backs his way out to the low block. Brings along the double team. Outside to Kawhi. Jacks up the 3. Fall away. He sinks it. It's a 9-point game. That's the first made field goal by the Clippers since the 3:46 mark remaining in the opening quarter. Butler push pass outside. Quinnen posting a 3. Missed the mark. No good for the rookie out of BC. Clippers back with a possession. Bogdanovic at the left block, bounce pass. Jones floats up the runner over post, no good off the mark. Post collects the defensive rebound. Jimmy Butler, Quentin Post, Moses Moody, Draymond Green, Brandon Pajemski. That's a really good sign for Golden State without Steph Curry, currently on the bench at the moment. Been on the bench for quite a bit of time. They get themselves a 9-point lead. Butler looking to add to it. Took the jumper, missed at the rim short. And the rebound secured by Zubac. Norman Powell. Pressured here by Moody. Moody deflects it. Intercepted by Moses Moody. Out to the races. 0 step over Powell. And he finishes. It is good for 2. You got proven players all this game and making it look easy on the floor for Golden State right now. Absolute winners. Clippers with possession. Kawhi feeling the pressure. Gets the way out to the corner. Bogdanovic catching fire. Connects on it. That is a big, big triple there by Bogdanovic. 8-point game approaching the 8-minute mark left to go before halftime. Golden State with a possession. Top of the free throw circle. Green lobs it over to Butler. Butler at the right wing perimeter takes on Derrick Jones Jr. 1-on-1. Takes him inside the key. Bounce pass. Backdoor cutter. Green. No good. Smashed off the glass by Zubac with a block. And it goes over to Derrick Jones Jr. with the basketball. Clippers with possession. Up fake. Bogdanovic. Dish outside. Kawhi. Catch and fire 3. That's not even close. That's the Paul George special. Back in the bubble. Hit the left side of the backboard as Golden State came out with the basketball. Podziemski lobs it off the Green. Draymond Green here at the left wing perimeter. Green dribbles towards his right, top of the key. Slides it over to Butler. Jimmy Butler on the outside. And we're going to timeout here. Taken on the floor by Steve Kerr for Golden State. 7:24 left to go before halftime. Golden State up by 8 as they will burn their second timeout of the game. What a game right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell. Let's keep it going here tonight. And make sure to put out in the chat who you're rooting for today in this game, Golden State or the Clippers. Let us know where you're watching from as well out in the chat. Usually we get a lot of good international reach here. The Philippines, Trinidad and Tobago, Bahamas, Bermuda, Jamaica. Let us know out in the chat where you guys are watching from out there. And feel free to join in on this year's Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group. That link is posted in the chat. It is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to be a part of this year's NBA Playoff Bracket Challenge group, as the playoff seeding will be determined later today on who will be facing who in the playoffs besides the 7 and 8 seeds, which they'll have to play in around this upcoming week for the 7 versus 8 matchups. Jimmy Butler, top scorer of the game, 11 points for Jimmy Buckets. Brandon Podziemski, a plus 14 on the floor. He has got 9 points currently. Steph Curry's only played 8 minutes so far. He's got 5 points for Curry. Getting a lot of rest on the bench to make sure that he comes out here at half number 2 and splashes down multiple threes. Not a good sign for the Clippers right now. Down by 8 with Curry. Not playing much of this game so far. Curry's only played half of the game. 8 minutes total by Steph Curry so far this afternoon. Draymond Green, 5 points for him. Everything clicking for Golden State right now. Clippers led by Kawhi. He has got 10. That was a big 3 that he made from the corner. Got it back, winning single digits. They were down by 11. Now they're down by 8. Quick trip around the NBA scoreboard right now. The Nuggets up against the Rockets 53-45. Jokic with 16 points for Denver in the first half of action. The Jazz just scored, and they lead the T-Wolves 47-46. That's really concerning there for Minnesota right now at the moment. And then Memphis up against Dallas 59-42. I've been really, really impressed here for Golden State. This game means a lot because this is basically a Game 7. This is the telling part about both of these teams, is that how they perform under pressure in an environment like this. And Golden State's just taking it right to the Clippers right here. The Clippers came into this game as the hottest team in the NBA. For them, 9-1. In their last 10 games. They won 7 straight games in a row, but you got to realize that once you get into the playoffs, everything resets. Like, I don't care that you won 60-plus wins. I don't care that your team's going to be 68-14 going into the playoffs, because nothing's about records. You got to throw the records out of the window, and it's a whole new slate. Anything could happen. And when you have championship-proven players like Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry on the floor, anything could happen, and these guys definitely can rise up to the moment and head back to the NBA Finals like they did 3 years ago and won the championship. Would not shock me to see Golden State win the championship, because everything resets in the playoffs, and I don't care about a 68-14 record by the Oklahoma City Thunder, because what happened back in December, they just weren't ready for that in-season tournament championship, and they got smashed against the Bucks. Everything resets when the big game is in the moments. Golden State coming back to action, lets it fly. They knock down the triple with Buddy Hield. 42-31 right now as we approach the 7-minute mark left to go before halftime. Clippers in trouble, down by 11. Lob down low. It gets sent from Harden to Kawhi. Kawhi behind the defense, scores up and off the glass. Jimmy Butler on the floor with Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, Kevon Looney, Gary Payton II. Butler at the right wing perimeter. Butler turns the corner, drives in Kawhi. Butler, bounce pass, drops it up for a Hield, and he trails the play and scores with a right-hand layup. Everything clicking right now for the Warriors. Clippers with possession. Edge of the midcourt logo with Chris Dunn. Lobs it over to Zubac at the right wing. Zubac looking to hand it off around the perimeter. Bounce pass over to Harden. Harden guarded by Curry. Dribbles up, drives inside the key. Dump off underneath, and it's thrown down with a two-handed flush by Zubac. 9-point game right now. Curry crosses midcourt. We approach the 6-minute mark left to go. Back into the hands of Curry. Curry, step back jumper, deep two. Off the Beckham, no good. And the rebound goes to Zubac here for the Clippers. 6 minutes even left to go. James Harden off the screen set by Zubac. Harden attacks the paint. Kick out. Corner wide open. Three. Good. On target practice. That is Chris Dunn, as somebody forgot their defensive coverage there for Golden State. 6-point game all of a sudden. Curry, guarded by Dunn. Outside finds Looney. Looney towards his right around the perimeter. Hand off to Hield. Hield, his three off the rim, no good. Couldn't haul in. The rebound was Gary Payton II. It's going in the Clippers' direction. Kawhi off to Zubac down low, and he scores up and off the backboard. 44-48. Right now, we get a 4-point game. A timeout taken on the floor by Steve Kerr. Really good game right now. Clippers resilient, showing signs of life to get their team back within fours. We will head over to the timeouts. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Big time matchup here. You got some big-time players showing up right now in the brightest of moments. NBA scoreboard looks like this. Nuggets lead the Rockets 57-47. The Grizzlies up against the Mavs 65-44. T-Wolves lead the Jazz at halftime, just a 1-point lead, 50-49 currently. Yeah, what a start to this game. Just resilient that the Clippers have come back and made this a 4-point game currently. Thanks for the update there, Jeffrey. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, really needed to bounce back and pick up the win today. 44-40 right now as we're down to 5:24 left to go before halftime. Yeah, I heard about that this morning. That's so sad. Podziemski on the floor with Draymond Green, Moses Moody, Kevon Looney, Steph Curry. Podziemski at the top, slides over to Curry at the right wing. Curry, pocket pass. Looney rolls down to the hoop. Looney scores up and off the backboard. 6-point lead for Golden State. Nice little pocket pass right there off the dish by Steph. Clippers with possession. Kawhi attacks the paint. Kawhi soars up and dunks it through with a two-handed flush. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard, single-handedly saving his team right now. It's all about who's going to step up here in this Game 7 environment. We know for sure that Kawhi Leonard will, but he's being outplayed 2-1 against big-time players. Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry always show up in the big moment. Clippers have made their last 5 field goals from the floor. Here goes Kawhi off the steal. Outside finds Dunn. Dunn on the three. Sizzles the triple. It's a 1-point game right now, 46-45. Yeah, the question is, who's going to step up and who will choke under pressure in a Game 7 type environment? Curry launches from deep off the rim. Short tipped up the Zubac for the defensive rebound. Harden has it up the floor. James Harden guarded by Steph Curry. As he dribbles up, drives inside the key. Harden with a runner, missed off the mark, no good. Deflected out of bounds. It's off Zubac's last. It'll be Golden State possession with just above 4 minutes left to play in the opening half of action. 4:02 left to go before halftime. Golden State gets the inbounds. Pajemski crosses the midcourt logo. Green, handoff to Pajemski. Outside off to Butler. Butler at the left wing, dribbles up inside the key. Kick out quarter. Curry at a three. Curry around the rim and out. Pajemski gets the tip in though. Clippers forget to box out. 3-point lead for Golden State. Harden finds Kawhi at the top. Kawhi Leonard. Push pass over to the near side corner off to Norman Powell. Powell looking to turn the corner up. Fake Powell. Bumped into. Going up. Got fouled. 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Norman Powell. It is Moses Moody, the guilty party, who picks up the shooting foul. This puts the clock down to 3:28 left to go here in the second quarter. Brandon Pajemski, 11 points, 4 for 5 shooting from the floor this afternoon. 5 rebounds, having a really solid first half for Pajemski today. 2 free throws here by Norman Powell for the Clippers. First one's up, first one's good. Second free throw is good. So back to a 1-point game right now, 48-47. Pajemski, handoff and outside, pass get deflected all the way to the backcourt. Kawhi comes out with a steal. Kawhi circles around the baseline, moves it back outside to Harden. He'll slow it down and set it up here for the Clippers. James Harden, step back three over Butler, missed off the rim short. Curry controls the defensive rebound. Curry up the floor, finds Butler. Off to the trailer, Pajemski underneath. Outside to Green, push past Moody. Moody attacks inside the paint. Moody double clutch, no good as they got altered at the rim by Zubac. Harden, kick out, quarter, 3, fall away. Powell as he rushed the three-pointer shot attempt. And it goes out of bounds off of the Warriors last year, according to the refs. That was off of Golden State. This will stay Clippers ball with 2:45 left. Kunto, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Inbound goes over to Kawhi. Kawhi at the top of the key. Kawhi working on Butler. At the elbow, kick out left corner, done, touch pass over to the wing, Harden, 1 on the shot clock, gonna launch, Harden does launch it, bounced off the rim, 3 times and in. They take the lead right back, 49-48, a 16-4 run right now for the Clippers, last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Curry, bounce pass over to Green at the right wing. Draymond Green backs his way to the elbow, works on Zubac. Bounce pass, backdoor cutter over to Jimmy Butler. Got it, and one coming up here at the free throw line for Jimmy Buckets. That was a brilliant cutter, backdoor to the hole there for Jimmy Butler. Draymond Green, a patient possession, backing down Zubac. And able to fire in a perfect dime over to Butler. Floats it up, got it to go, and an and one. Coming up here at the charity stripe for Butler. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Clippers gonna challenge this foul. So Clippers will challenge this foul as we will head over to the timeout. 2:13 left to go before halftime. Golden State up by 1. Wow, what a start to this game, Carly, tonight. Quick scoreboard update right now throughout the course of the NBA. This is what we got currently. Nuggets up at the half over the Rockets 65-52. Grizzlies lead the Mavs 67-54 at halftime. And the T-Wolves only a 1-point lead right now against the Jazz 50-49 at halftime. So right now, we're on a timeout, Carly. A Game 7 feel-like environment determining playoff seeding between these two teams in this matchup today. Loser of this game most likely going to drop down to the play-in game as the 7-seed winner would secure a top 6 seed in the Western Conference standings, advance all the way to next week's start for the playoffs. Here's a quick ad read by my channel sponsor. This stream is sponsored by BetUS, where you can bet on the season sports action with BetUS. It's an A-plus rated sports book, which has been running since 1994, available in all 50 U.S. states. On BetUS, you can bet on your favorite sports teams, players, and sporting events. And for new sports bettors, go to the BetUS website. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first 3 deposits of up to $2,000. Use my BetUS channel link, which is posted in the description of the video. Also, I just dropped it out in the chat there as well for BetUS, as that link is out there too in the chat, the QR code at the bottom corner of the screen. So check out my channel sponsor, BetUS. The link is in the description of the video, posted in the chat as well to get started. And it's got a QR code at the bottom corner. BetUS has been changing the game for over 30 years. 50-49. Clippers challenge the shooting foul. And that is correct. Clippers won the challenge. They have taken away the Jimmy Butler baskets there. So Jimmy Butler, they have taken away that basket. And it goes right back over to the Clippers right now. 49-48 Clippers. Lob to Zubac. Stole away inside the key by Green. Green with a steal up ahead. Finds Curry. Push pass underneath. There's Butler as he gets his basket. Back to a 50-49 lead. Butler's got 13 right now. Proven players in big-time games, big-time moments in a Game 7 type environment. They got it right here, right now for the Clippers in this matchup. Harden attacks the paint, dump ball, underneath. Zubac throws it down with a 2-and flush. 51-50, going back and forth. Already a double-double for a double-double machine for Ivica Zubac. He's got 12 and 10. James Harden, 10 points with 5 assists now. Butler finds Curry. Curry jacks up the 3. It's too easy. Steph Curry, bang, a bang from the perimeter. Sizzles the triple. 2-point lead for Golden State. Curry's got himself 8. Harden dribbles up, drives, pocket pass inside the key. Zubac's bunny missed off the mark, no good. And a physical foul charged to James Harden on the loose ball. Draymond Green hits the deck, goes down hard. It's on Harden, who picks up the loose ball foul. Wow, what a game. What a start to this game here today to close out the regular season. 53-51. Lob goes to Butler at the elbow. Butler takes on Harden one-on-one. And another foul here. Charged to the Clippers. That's away from the basketball. This will send the Golden State into the bonus now, shooting free throws. That's on Chris Dunn. Away from the ball, and free throws coming up here. 2 shots at the line in the bonus for Golden State with 58.1 seconds left to go. And that was Steph Curry, who got fouled. So he was guarding Steph Curry away from the ball. Curry, 2 free throws awaiting. First one's good. Chris Dunn right now will take a seat on the bench. Bogdanovic with 3 personal fouls. Dunn with 2 right now. Curry's got 2 fouls. So does Buddy Hield for Golden State. Second free throw by Curry. Curry nails it. 4-point lead right now for the Warriors. 55-51 with a final minute left to go before halftime. What a game to begin this matchup here. Winner will advance to the playoffs as a top 6 seed in the Western Conference standings. Loser in jeopardy to drop back to the number 7 seed in the play-in tournament. Jeppers good from downtown to put this game winning 1. That is Kawhi Leonard saving his team right now in this game. Curry from deep. Curry for a 3. Curry off the rim short to rebound secure by Harden. James Harden padding the stat sheet. Curry. Harden attacking. Harden runner. Harden. They will not count it. Golden State reached in before the shot attempt. James Harden this afternoon at 9 points. Or he's got 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists right now. So 10, 3, and 5 for Harden. Podziemski picks up the reach and follow. That is his first, so he checks out. My clock's quite a bit fast. 30 seconds left to go. Hoisting up a 3, and James Harden connects in a triple down the far side quarter. Final 25 seconds left to go before halftime. Clippers just took the lead by 2. Edge of the midcourt logo right now for Curry. Curry slides it over to Green. Draymond Green at the left wing. 5-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out the end of the second quarter of action. Steph Curry knocks down a 3. Bang, bang from the perimeter right in front of the Clippers bench. 1-point lead for Golden State. Powell. Final opportunity. 36-footer at the buzzer. Bang, ba-bang, ba-bang, ba-bang. Cha-ching. Norman Powell, a buzzer beater, a 36-footer to close out the end of the first half. Bang, bang for the Clippers with a 2-point lead. What a first half. Both of these teams going real far in the playoffs. Real far. Further than the Thunder. 60-58. To the first half of action right here. Two of the red-hot teams in the NBA. Top 5 in winning percentage since March the 1st. As we get an all-out battle in the first half here between these two teams. 60-58. What a start. Holy smokes. What a start to this game. Props for the Clippers. They were down by double-digit points. Resilient to get their team back into the game. Norman Powell was stone cold throughout the entire first half until that. That's his first made field goal, and it comes at the buzzer to enter halftime. Major bucket for the Clippers because the Clippers have all the momentum right now going into halftime. Kawhi, massive first half. 17 points for Kawhi Leonard. 13 for James Harden. 12 points by Zubac. Those three guys showing up. Chris Dunn's got 9. Norman Powell with a buzzer beater. He has got 5. Golden State, led by Jimmy Buckets. 13 points, 7 assists for Butler. 13 points for Steph Curry. 11 points by Brandon Podziemski. And these two teams are going to go so far in the playoffs. So far. Clippers got one guy that's been able to get a chip with Kawhi and show up big time in the playoffs if healthy. And then on the other side, you got Butler and Curry for Golden States. I mean, you got proven winners in this matchup here. And how about the other teams? That's the top seeds. They've yet to win when a big game matters in the moment. OKC, Houston. I mean, we're looking at some of these teams potentially to pull off upsets. When you look at a 68-14 team in the NBA playoffs, just throw the records out the window because none of that matters. It's all about who's the hot hand, who's the hot team come April, come May, come June. Anything could happen. Anything could really, really happen. Just going to throw those records out the window because none of that matters. Nuggets up at the half against the Rockets, 65-52. Currently, Grizzlies up against the Mavs at halftime, 67-54. And the T-Wolves only up by 3 against the Jazz, 52-49. Feel free to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball Bracket Challenge group for this year's NBA Bracket Challenge. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to join and be a part of this year's NBA Playoff Challenge group. And keep it up here. Let us know out in the chat where you guys are watching from, who you're rooting for in this matchup, who you guys are taking to win this game. Let us know out in the chat, everybody. As this chat's been pretty dormant today. Don't be scared. Make sure to type in the chat and be a part here on this stream. What's good, Harry? Welcome in. So, national championship pick for 2026 for the way too early. Probably going to have to go with the Houston Cougars right now. I saw they picked up Pop Isaacs last week, too. That dude is as tough as nails for him. Fits the system real well. They got 3 5-star recruits coming in for Houston. So, I think it's going to be their redemption year, their tournament to win it all, and bounce back after last year for the Cougars to win it all this year. Or coming up in 26 for them to win it all. Bounce back next year. Yeah, this is a really good game. Texas Tech, yeah, looking really good. I saw Louisville in some of the way too early top 25s as like top 5 for them. Yeah, ESPN's got Louisville at number 3. Purdue's going to have their 2 All-Americans back, Braden Smith, Trey Kaufman, and Wren. They're projected at 2 for next year. Oh, Arkansas is going to be really good next year. It's kind of shocking. Some of these way too early top 25s in the past have featured like Kansas and Gonzaga. Like always like constant top 5 teams. ESPN's got Kansas at 15. And then Gonzaga's all the way back at 20. I saw a couple way too early top 25s. Gonzaga wasn't even put in any of those, which is just so odd. Because we know they're going to find players off the transfer portal. They got a couple of guys coming in next year off the transfer portal already. It's kind of weird. Tennessee, ESPN's got them at 21 for next season. Ohio State inside the top 25 at 23. Yeah, Florida's gonna have to land like key transfers in their backcourt because they'll be much different for their guards next year. You know, they're gonna have that the big boy play next year. It's like 7'9". Olivier Rio out of Canada, 7'9". He redshirted this past season. 7'9", 305 pounds. Wow. Tallest teenager in the world in 2021, standing at 7'5". That's going to be really interesting to see. Wow. Like, how in the world do you even defend that? 7'9". Like, you got guys like Taco Fall that used to play in the NBA, and he used to get, like, quadruple teams. Like, the Celtics used to just lob it up for Taco, and Taco wasn't nearly that tall. Taco was 7'6" for him. This guy for Florida, who got redshirted, going to play next year, is 7'9". That's insane. Man, what a game. Clippers up by 2 at half. Who would have ever thought that right now, based on where this game was going? The Clippers at one point did not score a single basket in a 6+ minute stretch at one point, and then all of a sudden, late stretch of the second quarter, they start to jolt threes. They were down by 12 points, dead in the water. Steph Curry was on the bench during that span, and the Clippers just couldn't make a shot. They had 1 point at 1 point, 1 point scored in 14 straight possessions, which they had like 4 turnovers, resulting in 9 points scored by Golden State off turnovers, and there's 14 possessions that they were stagnant on and went on a field goal shooting drought. But all of a sudden, Kawhi Leonard shows up, knocks down tough shot after tough shot, 17 points, 7 for 9 shooting in the first half, in the first 21 minutes of court time for him today. James Harden, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Zubac, low-key, having a really good game. ESPN, they statted him on the graphic as a double-double, but on their website, they only got him listed as 9 rebounds for Zubac. So they have 12 points, 9 rebounds for a statistic right now at halftime. Chris Dunn's perfect as well. 3 for 3 shooting, 9 points, and 2 steals for him. Yeah, this has been a really good game so far. Clippers Twitter page, they just posted a double-double number 59 for the season for Zubac, so they got it statted in as a double-double. So yeah, he has 10 rebounds. ESPN.com's listed him at 9. T-Wolves up against the Jazz 63-58 currently. Minnesota would clinch a playoff spot with a win. They were a 23.5 point favorite going into that game. I'm kind of shocked to see it's only a 5-point game currently between those two teams. Nuggets smashing the Rockets 76-58. So it looks like Denver is going to be the number 4 seed, and they will take on, it's still up for grabs. If the Clippers win this, it will be the Clippers against the Nuggets in the 5-4 matchup. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Denver getting the 4 seed. Grizzlies up against the Mavs 81-60. Yep. Terrible situation there. I don't know what the world they're doing. Like, you look at the biggest stars in that Nuggets team. Number 1 is Jokic. Number 2 is the head coach that got the team a championship 2 years ago. And then after that, it's the other role players around Jokic. Jamal Murray, a healthy Jamal Murray, a healthy Michael Porter Jr., a healthy Aaron Gordon. What a mess over there in Denver. Like, that, Michael Malone speaking the honest truth. Like, he spoke the honest truth about his team. His team doesn't watch film. That's what he talked about with his team. Well, that's the brutal, honest truth right there. I mean, he just said it. And these guys got to put in the work and do their job. These guys just, when they wrap up a game, they just ain't going back watching film or so. Who knows what they're doing in the plane rides back if it's a road trip for them. Hopefully they're not playing cards back on the flight like Gerard Mayo was doing. What a whole mess that was. But, yeah. Just brutal. Like, it's just gotten taken to new heights this year. Last couple of years we saw last year Adrian Griffin, 31-13 record for the Bucks, sitting in, I think they were in 3rd place at the time, and he got fired as the head coach. And then this year, Memphis Grizzlies, 3 weeks before the start of playoffs, firing their head coach. Like, we're like, what in the world's going on? They're right now 4th place in the West. And then the Denver Nuggets, like a week and a half later, hold my beer with, like 12 days or so before the playoffs, they fire Mike Malone with 3 games left. No sense. I think a lot of it had to do with the GM over there. Like, so usually they build around the team after they win a championship. They just keep on building and building around the team to win championships, because that's what teams do. Is that you got Jokic in his prime, you're going to build around him to make sure that he wins multiple championships. Well, the GM at Denver decided to just shortchange them, and they had to keep players like Bruce Brown and KCP left the team, went elsewhere, and they got worse from there on out. Murray never returned back to his usual form when he was like in the 2023 run and in the bubble. Michael Porter Jr., he's been like a streaky player for him. Just zero depth on that team, and they decided to start Christian Brown, and he's a sub 32% three-point shooter for him at the shooting guard position, and they're playing a lot of young guys, yeah. Yep, a lot of good veteran players that were key pieces. And, yep, Christian Brown, Jalen Pickett. Yeah, Julian Strawder. Just a lot of young guys on that team. That's where it's all Jokic. And I remember last year during that Minnesota series, I was like, damn, this has turned out to be Jokic playing on like 1v5 out here on the floor. For him, he's doing everything, and this Minnesota team's way too deep, and they blew a 20-point lead because Jokic was just gassed. He couldn't do it all himself. He needed other guys to step up, and it's going to be tough for them this year, especially Jamal Murray's dealing with injury. So right now, if the Nuggets win, which they're up by a lot against Houston, they're going to take on, it's either the Clippers or Golden State, who will be the 5. So they're going to take on one of those teams. That's not ideal. Really not ideal. Golden State was the team that shot themselves right through the Nuggets in the first round series. That was 3 years ago on the route to the championship run, 2022. Yeah, really not ideal based on how the Nuggets are slipping back. Don't even have a head coach. Don't even have a general manager. Going to have to face one really hot rising team. Either the Clippers or Golden State, who are like two of the hottest teams in the NBA for the last 2 months. The Celtics and the Thunder, they've been consistent like always this year at the top. And then right behind them, after the Celtics, Thunder, and Cleveland, are Clippers and Golden State in terms of winning percentage in the last 2 months since March 1st. We get back to action right now. It's the Clippers with a possession as Harden attacks inside, and he gets fouled. Moses Moody reaches in here as he hit the deck. Harden hit the deck. Wow. NC State landing Trey Holloman. Yeah, that's shocking there. This whole NIL thing is completely... It's crazy. We're going to see a lot of head coaching changes coming soon. I bet you Tom Izzo, he's fed up with the whole NIL thing. He's probably going to last like a season or two, honestly, for Tom Izzo. I think the same thing over with Creighton with Greg McDermott at Creighton as Powell missed a runner. Cleaned up, though, with a intuitive flush by Zubac. It's a 4-point lead right now for the Clippers. Yeah, so Alan Huss, the former High Point head coach, who just coached High Point in the NCAA tournament, he took the assistant coaching position at Creighton to be the coach in waiting for McDermott at Creighton whenever he retires. McDermott's at the age of 60 right now, so he'll probably be coaching for like another 2 or 3 years, and then he'll probably hang it up as Draymond Green knocks down the 3. Yeah, the whole coaching landscape for like NIL and stuff, it's completely changed the game. I wouldn't be shocked if Izzo coaches, like, makes it his last season or so coming up like next year or the year following for him. It's goodbye Kawhi from downtown as he sizzles the triple. 20 points right now for Kawhi Leonard, hitting his season average. Green at the top, slides it over to Curry. Curry torses left around the perimeter. Curry dribbles up inside. Curry, his pass deflected by Zubac, intercepted by Harden. Harden up the floor, 2-on-1, bounce pass behind his back, stolen away by Butler. Good job to trail that play there for Jimmy Butler. Golden State down by 4, looking to add to it. Butler, jumper, connects on it. Good for 2, it's a 2-point game. Really good game going on right now. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jimmy Butler's got 15 to Kawhi at the top of the key. Kawhi crossover, drives on Butler, jumper, 15-footer, pushes off. That's an offensive foul. Kawhi Leonard called an offensive foul, pushing off on Jimmy Butler. It will go back to Golden State. Yeah, especially how the Big East has been going like downhill in terms of their conference. That's why it wouldn't shock me to see McDermott for Creighton leave within like the next year or two and retire from coaching based on how the Big East has gone downhill. And Creighton is really at a disadvantage. It's awesome for that program that they've been putting in winning season after winning season because they're out in the middle of the U.S., out in Omaha. They're playing in the Big East, which is all like Northeast Conference teams for the most part, besides Butler and DePaul, Xavier, a couple teams out in the Midwest, but most of that schedule, or Marquette's out in the Midwest too, most of that schedule is going up against teams like Providence, UConn, St. John's, Seton Hall, Villanova, all East Coast teams in the Northeast. Missed shot at the rim there by the Clippers. Golden State down by 2 with possession. Green at the top of the key. Bounce pass, backdoor cutter off to Butler, got held up by Powell and got fouled. The clock will stop here with 9:21. Yeah, I honestly wonder what the revenue is for a team like Creighton that plays in the Big East, because they're constantly taking flights to all the teams that they face. Or so, like, how much revenue they're actually generating through a college that's a non-public university. They're like a private university out in Omaha that they're going up against teams out in the Northeast. Bad turnover there as Butler flies right into the front row seats as Harden came up with a steal and Powell got stripped. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. Butler behind the defense with an open dunk. 65 even. Yeah, that's why St. Francis had to go down, is because it was just so much travel cost for them, because Chicago State joined the NEC, and the cost to take the flights over to the games instead of bus trips, it just skyrocketed for them. Harden pressured at the midcourt logo. Bounce pass off to Zubac. Outside to the left wing. Catch and fire three here by Kawhi. Missed off the mark. No good. Draymond Green with a defensive rebound. So we are down to, we're 8:25 left to go in this third quarter right now. Butler slides it outside to the left wing perimeter. It's off to Hield. Hield, jab step, dribbles inside. Kick out quarter. Draymond Green for the lead. A swash. Bang, a bang by Dre from downtown. It's a Golden State three-point advantage. 7-zip run right now for the Warriors. Clippers with possession. Chris Dunn into the hands to Kawhi at the left wing perimeter. Kawhi Leonard, top of the key. He dribbles up, drives on Green. Kawhi at the elbow. Kawhi circles around, backs his way inside the key. Kawhi, fall away. Kawhi connects to the two. What a game here. Hit us up in the chat who you guys are rooting for to win this one. The Golden State or the Clippers. Top of the key, Draymond Green. Curry coming off the screen. Bounce pass off to Butler. Butler up fake. Butler underneath. Got it to go. And an and one coming up here at the free throw line for Jimmy Buckets Butler. He's just too good. Got his defender to bite right off the up fake here. Dribble. Little head fake. Goes inside right over Norman Powell. Got it to go. And the and one coming up here by Butler. Too good. You got proven championship level players. Guys like Jimmy Butler making big time plays in this game. The free throw by Butler. No good. Rolled around the rim and out. Harden collects the defensive rebound. 9 for 12 on free throws for Golden State. Clippers 5 for 7 this afternoon. James Harden 13, 4, and 7 for points, rebounds, and assists. Harden dribbles up to the elbow, floats it up over the top. It's Zubac who shuts the door with a two-hitter flush. It's a 1-point game heading to the first timeout of the third quarter. Golden State burns a timeout under head coach Steve Kerr as we're down to 7:20 left to go in the third here, 70-69. Wow, what a game. Highly entertaining game right now. 70-69. Currently, if you're doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's keep on growing, everybody. Make sure to type in the chat who you guys are rooting for today in this one here, and I'm hoping to be back for the playoffs. Covered a lot of big games in the playoffs, so the streams don't ever stop here on the channel. Feel free to keep on coming back here for future streams coming up throughout the NBA playoffs. Man, what a game. Jimmy Butler, 19 points currently today, leading the way for Golden State. Kawhi Leonard, a game leader with 22 points. Zubac with a double-double of 16 points, 11 rebounds. Definitely got a Game 7 atmosphere to it. Quick look around the NBA scoreboard right now. Nuggets smashing the Rockets 95-69, so Denver will be the 4 seed In the Western Conference playoffs, the Grizzlies up against the Mavs 97-72, and the T-Wolves up against the Jazz right now 83-72. So a lot at stake in this game. Winner of this game, well, it's the Clippers. If the Clippers win this game, they will be the 5th seed in the Western Conference. Golden State would drop down to the 7th. If Golden State wins this game, they will be the 6th seed, and the Clippers would drop down to the 7th seed if they do lose this game. So that's what's at stake there. So if Golden State wins, grab the popcorn. It will be Golden State versus LA in the first round. Golden State against the Lakers, that is, in the first round. So make sure to grab the popcorn for that one if Golden State wins this game today. And then Denver and Minnesota keep on leading and eventually win their games. So it will be Golden State against the Lakers in the first round, the 6 versus 3 matchup. Now, if the Clippers win this game, the Clippers will be the 5 seed. Golden State would drop down to the 7. If Golden State wins this game, they will be the 6 seed, and the Clippers would drop down to the 7 seed. That's what's at stake here, folks. $70-69, down to 3:20 left to go in the third quarter. 2 ties, 12 lead changes. Largest lead, Golden State was up by 12 at one point in the first half. Resilient Clippers squad, 9-1 in their previous 10 games, leading all teams in the NBA during the 10-game stretch currently. Back to action, Butler on the floor with Green, Moody, Buddy Hield, and Steph Curry. Butler, spin cycle. Butler, jumper over Zubac. Got the bounce. It is good. Up and through for 2. Jimmy Butler, 21 points so far today. You got proven players in the big stage. Jimmy Butler is absolutely him. Moody. Guts. Harden. And Harden needing some time to recover from this, as it looks like Harden got a shot to the face area of Moses Moody here. Yep, cut him in the jaw. Yeah, cut him in the jaw. Inbound goes to Harden. James Harden at the left wing perimeter. Jab step takes on Moody. Harden drives on Moody. Harden, runner, no good off the mark. Tipped in by Zubac. Man, Zubac is an absolute beast down low. 18-13 right now for Zubac. Curry drives, attacks the paint. Curry backdoor, no good. Missed the layup. Rebound controlled by Zubac. Curry's out of the play. They got numbers 5 and 4 here for the Clippers. Harden, kick out to the corner. Crossover by Dunn. Dunn, lob to Zubac. Draws the double. His pass sail behind Dunn. Turnover. Buddy Hield almost had it. Zubac got it back, though. It's back to the Clippers here. James Harden, top of the key. Harden, 1-on-1. Step back 3 in the air. Takes it. And he makes it from downtown. Bang, bang by James Harden. 74-72. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Golden State with a possession. What a game here between these two teams today. Curry, crossover, dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. He scores up and through. It's good for the layup by Steph Curry. 74-74. Curry's got 15. Harden crosses the midcourt logo. Sends it off to Zubac, top of the key. Zubac, hand out to the left wing over to Dunn. Game 7 here between these two teams going up. Kawhi gets fouled. It's on Butler. 2 free throws coming up here by Kawhi Leonard at the free throw line. Or check that. Is he going to get his free throws here coming up? We're just awaiting whether this was on the shot or whether this was on the floor. 74-74 right now. This was on the floor. So not on the shot. So this will actually be an inbound here for the Clippers. Powell. Inbound goes over to Harden around the perimeter. James Harden dribbles up, drives down the lane. Open lane for James Harden. Got it to go. Good for 2. It's a 2-point lead for the Clippers here, folks. 18.7 assists today for James Harden. Curry at the top of the key. Steph Curry taking on Chris Dunn. Off to Looney. Back into the hands to Curry. Curry. Bounce pass off to Looney. Looney attacks the paint. Open slammer jammer by Kevon Looney. What a game. 76-76 right now. Make sure to smash the thumbs up. Keep on hitting that like. It helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. The lob gets sent off to the elbow. Kawhi pivot. Kawhi going down low. Kawhi got blocked. Zubac's got it back. And Kawhi did get fouled here, turning the corner. So 2 free throws coming up at the free throw line for the Clippers. 4:40 left to go. What a game. If you're not tuning into this stream right now, you're missing a bunch of stuff in life. 2 free throws by Kawhi. First free throw is good. 77-76. One of the best NBA games of the year right here, right now, at this moment. On one of the lowest viewed streams of the year, Carly. Let's see if we can boost up those numbers here throughout the course of this stream here, folks. Helping out this video, this is what you can do. You can hit the thumbs up. That helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to be a part here to stay in the know. And keep on supporting out these streams. This is how I generate revenue out here on the channel. I had the opportunity today that was on my schedule to cover a baseball game for college baseball. That game got canceled, so I'm minus $100+ right now on what I should have got today because that game got canceled due to the rain. Clippers knock down the jumper response. They take the lead right back, 79-78. We approach the 4-minute mark left to go in the third. Curry takes the 3. Curry, no call. Got shoved it down and fouled. The referees right out in front, letting them play physical here. Clippers came up with a rebound. Here goes Harden with a runner. Got it. It is 81-78 here currently. What a game between these two teams. Down to 3:40 left to play in the third. Curry dribbles up. Curry drives downhill. Curry, runner, no good. Steph Curry, what are you doing, man? You're a proven winner. In Game 7's proven NBA Finals winner, NBA Finals MVP, and missing the last couple shots from the floor. Missed 3 around the perimeter there, but the Clippers rebound. Controlled by GP2 for Golden State. Down by 3 right now for the Warriors. Moses Moody at the right wing. Slides it on top. Heel. The catch and fire 3 for the tie. Off the back rim, no good. A rebound controlled by Powell. Clippers with possession right now. Approaching the 3-minute mark left to go. Golden State struggling, knocking down their shots recently. Top of the key, Harden taking on Curry. Harden dribbles right past Curry. Gonna poke loose out of bounds. It was stripped off Curry. Now Curry signaling challenge. I don't believe Golden State will challenge it though with Steve Kerr. We are down to 2:55 left to play. And this will take us to a timeout right now on the floor. 2:55 left to go in the third as we're going to reach the timeout here. Golden State burns the timeout. All right, so heading over to the timeouts. And Golden State starting to shoot some bricks here recently, which they're trailing by 3. They led as many by 12 at one point in the first half. Steph Curry, gotta go. Right now, 15 points. 5 turnovers, though. 5 assists for Curry. Just 4 for 12 from the floor currently. 21 points by Jimmy Butler leading the way. 11 each by Draymond Green and Brandon Pajemski. And then the Clippers led by Kawhi. Big-time Kawhi. 25 points for him. 20 points by Harden. 18 points, 14 rebounds by Zubac. What a game. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This helps out the channel a ton if you guys are able to subscribe, and make sure to ring that notification bell to become notified when I do go live for live streams here on the channel. Really helps out a ton finding these streams. Let's see what we got right now for the NBA scoreboard. Nuggets going to lock in the 4 seed. They're up against the Rockets, 104-73. Grizzlies up against the Mavs, big time, 109-75. And the T-Wolves extending their lead by 13 to the Jazz, 95-82. Feel free to type in the chat who you guys are rooting for to win this game today here. Golden State or the Clippers. Wow, what a phenomenal game. Really just an excellent game. I mean, this could come down to like the final shot. All right, so we're going to get back to action right now. 81-78. Golden State right to left on the floor with the basketball. Butler at the left wing perimeter as he drove right into Bogdanovic. Some contact there off the dribble. Bogdanovic picks up the reach and foul. So this will stop the clock once again. 2:41 left to go in the third. Bogdanovic picks up his 4th personal foul in this game. This is the time. Golden State, you got to go. Whenever number 10 and dark blue and white's been on the floor, Bogdanovic, he has been a major liability defensively today. You got to target Bogdanovic in this game. Butler, jumper to elbow, right over Zubac. No good, rattled out to rebound controlled by Derrick Jones Jr. Clippers with a possession. Outlet pass, Harden to Taldo, saying off the top of the fingertips of Zubac. That's a turnover. Yeah, right idea, just couldn't make the pass accurately there by James Harden. Butler on the floor. Podziemski, Looney, Healed, GP2. Podziemski at the baseline. Podziemski forces one up over Jones, and Jones gets called on the foul. So this will warrant 2 free throws here coming up the line by Brandon Podziemski. So 2 shots here coming up at the free throw line for Podziemski. This is what's at stake here. With a win by the Clippers, as Podziemski misses the first free throw, the Clippers will clinch a playoff spot with a win, and they would clinch the number 5 spot in the West with a win today. If they lose this game, they would drop down to the number 7 seed play-in game. For Golden State, they can, with a win, they would clinch the number 6 spot, which would be a big-time first-round matchup. Grab the popcorn for that one between the Warriors and the Lakers in the opening round for the 6 versus 3 matchup with a loss by Golden State. They would drop down to the number 7 spot in the play-in. 81-79 right now. Harden with possession as Podziemski split both of the free throws. Harden at the edge of the midcourt logo. Sends it out to the left wing. Ben Simmons on the floor. Cross-court pass over to Bogdanovic. Sidestep to his left. Jacks up the 3 off the back of no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Ben Simmons. And then he turns it over. Pass got deflected through traffic, and Buddy Hield collected the steal. Golden State down by 2 with the basketball. Lob gets sent to Butler. Butler, far side corner, takes on Powell. Jab step, right baseline dribble. Jimmy Butler, right to the rim. He scores up and through. It's good for 2. And an and one coming up here at the free throw line for Jimmy Buckets Butler. Game 7 feel-like atmosphere. Oh yeah, Jimmy Butler knows what this is about. Time to shine. He's got 23 right now. Chance to break the tie. 10 for 16. 23.7 assists for Jimmy Butler. And the free throw is good. 3-point play complete. Golden State back on top, 82-81. What a battle. Both of these teams with capability of going really far this year in the playoffs. Two of the hottest teams besides the Celtics, the Thunder, and the Cavs. These two teams are top 5 in the NBA in the previous 2 months in winning percentage. Quarter 3 by Powell got blocked up in the air by Draymond Green. Golden State with a possession. Up the floor, it is Jimmy Butler. Butler started to take over outside to Podziemski. And we get an offensive foul called on Draymond Green. Oh, a little bit of flop action right there by Draymond Green right next to the pointing official. Oh, Draymond Green, a little bit of flop action. It's going to go right back over to the Clippers there. Final minute left to go in the third. LA with possession. Bogdanovic sends it over to James Harden. Back outside, Bogdanovic at the left wing. He's been a major minus in this matchup today. Bogdanovic minus 15 on the floor. So is Ben Simmons. Harden no good off the mark. Tip back over from Jones to Harden for the offensive rebound. Harden, 10 in the timer. Harden, his pass broken up. Simmons, bounce pass, backdoor. Broken up once again out of bounds off Golden State. Last touched Quinton Post. It's going to stay Clippers ball, 5 in the shot clock, 41 seconds on the game clock. What a game. Ben Simmons, the inbound passer. Whenever Ben Simmons is on the floor, you know you're playing 5v4 on the floor. And the 4 guys go to the team that he's on, the Clippers. Missed shot, no good. Simmons tips it back to the perimeter, up in the air. Harden collects the offensive rebound, 10 in the timer. 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Harden at the right wing. Harden dribbles up on Podziemski. Harden, dribble, drive, inside, kick out, quarter. Powell gonna launch, 2 in the shot clock. Powell weaves his way inside the key. Got it to go, good for 2. Norman Powell, relentless drive right there. There's a 1-point lead for the Clippers. 83-82. 10-2 second chance points in favor of LAC. Green at the top. Lobs over to Butler. Final possession to close out the end of the third quarter. Butler at the wing. Butler with 3. Butler with 2. Outside Podziemski coming around the screen right before the buzzer. No good. Off the mark as it hit the bottom left part of the backboard. And we close out at the end of the third quarter. What a game. What a game here. 83-82 at the end of third. If you're new on the stream, keep on coming back for more. Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Just a sensational battle right now between these two teams. Going to come down to the final shot potentially today. Fourth quarter coming up. This is a really telling fourth quarter. Both of these teams low-key can beat Oklahoma City, in my opinion. Both of these teams can beat Oklahoma City. (83-82) Clippers by 1. The lack of rim protection. If Golden State comes out, wins this game today, it's going to be Golden State against the LA Lakers in the first round. The lack of rim protection by the Lakers in round 1 with Jackson Hayes as their starting center, that's going to be evident in that first round matchup. Points in the paint right now look like this. Golden State leads that number 42-36. They're getting out rebounded though 31-19. The Clippers fighting hard in the glass, 6-1 offensive rebounds. That's where the Clippers lead second chance points tonight, 10-2. Both teams shooting the ball really well from the floor. 53% by the Clippers, 55% for Golden State. Clippers 11 for 26 from the perimeter, at 42% from the perimeter. Golden State 9 for 22 from 3 at 41% from 3. It's just the Clippers have the upper hand, plus 12 on rebounds, plus 5 in offensive rebounds, whereas Golden State plus 6 points in the paint, 42-36 currently. Also 2 fewer turnovers by Golden State than the Clippers in this matchup. NBA scoreboard, this is what it looks like right here, right now. Nuggets crushing the Rockets 118-93. The Denver Nuggets about to be in the number 4 seed in the Western Conference playoffs. Denver would take on the winner of, or Denver would take on the Clippers if they win this game, or Minnesota during because Minnesota's winning right now by 13 over the Jazz. 106-93. Minnesota leads against Utah. Grizzlies up against the Mavs, 121-85. Grizzlies will be playing in the play-in game next week. They'll be the number 8 team in the play-in. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. What a game, everybody. Absolute legendary game going down with real winners, legendary NBA players. They're leaving it all right now on the floor in this matchup. And I mean, I'm calling one heck of a game out here, too. So if you're bought in on the channel, keep on stopping back for more streams here. Make sure to ring the notification bell as well. I know I usually have covered the Celtics throughout the course of the NBA season, but I do cover all different types of teams here once we get into the playoffs, not just one team that I cover. So make sure to keep on coming back supporting the streams because it's going to get bigger and bigger. More people that come in here with more teams that we cover throughout the course of the playoffs. 83-82 right now. 1 point game as we get back to action, right to left on the floor for Golden State. This has been one heck of a game. This has been one heck of a call of a game right now. Left wing perimeter over to Draymond Green. Green's defended by Ben Simmons. Sends it over to Butler. Butler backs his way. Working on Derrick Jones Jr. in a mismatch. Pivot. Jumper. Butler connects on it. Jimmy Butler getting buckets all game long right now. He's got himself 26. It's on an efficient 11 for 17 shooting. I mean, Jimmy Butler, he was the man in Miami. He took his team right to an NBA Finals himself. Look what he's doing here with guys that can score the ball also. When you got Curry in the team, a nice deflection there by Pajemski. Pajemski really stepping up in the right direction recently. Pajemski just turned it over to his Harden, collected it back. Harden around the perimeter guarded by Green. I mean, Jimmy Butler, I mean, he's making it look easy. Efficiency been the key because they got so many different weapons compared to just him being the show out of Miami. Nice putback there for 2 off the turnaround by Bogdanovic. It's a really good response there by Bogdan as he's been struggling throughout this entire game. That's where Golden State's got crushed in the glass 7-1. And offensive rebounds in favor of the Clippers. 12-2 in second chance points for the Clippers as well as Green off the dribble gets pushed on the hardwood, gets fouled. Hey, what's good? Ricky, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yep, Steph Curry, Chicken Curry in a hurry. Lakers in 5. Yep. I think the Lakers are at a rude awakening because of the lack of rim protection. And also the coaching experience, too. Steve Kerr going up against first-year head coach J.J. Redick. It's totally different. Everything resets in the NBA playoffs. Butler shovels out to the corner. Pajemski leans in for a jumper. Got it. Oh, man, that's a big-time shot right there at the left baseline by Brandon Pajemski. 86-85. Bounce pass over to the wing off to Kawhi. Kawhi's been a big-time show in this matchup here. Slides it off to his left to Harden. James Harden back outside Kawhi. Jab step, jacks up the 3. Over to rookie. He nails it. Bang, bang from the perimeter by Kawhi Leonard right over Quinton Post. 88-86. 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. Going to be absolute cinema for the final game of this one. This is how we close out the 2025 regular season. Butler at the elbow. Dish outside to Moody. Moody at the left wing. Over to Post around the perimeter. The rookie out of Boston College. Into the hands to Butler for the shot clock. Butler dribbles up. Takes a tough follow-away jumper off the back rim. No good. Tough shot right there by Butler. Rebound control by Derrick Jones Jr. Clippers with possession. Simmons sends it off to Bogdanovic. Into the hands here to Kawhi. Crossover top of the key. Kawhi playing iso ball. One-on-one taking on Moses Moody. Kawhi. Crossover top of the key. Outside off to Harden. 5 of the timer. Harden playing iso ball. Taking on Pajemski. 1v1 attacks inside the paint. Harden with a runner. Got it to go. It's good for 2. 90-86. James Harden turning back the clock with 22 this afternoon. Green slides it off to his right to Pajemski. Pajemski, 10 in the timer around the perimeter. We're down to 9 minutes left to go in the fourth. Pajemski on the outside. And we get a timeout taken by Steve Kerr of Golden State. What a game. What a game we got here. 9:03 left to go in the fourth quarter of action as we head over to the timeout. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's go, everybody. Should be seeing a bunch of people coming on the stream right now. We're still under 25 viewers. If you're not on this stream right now, what the heck are you doing with your life currently right now? This is minimal viewership, whereas usually we're getting triple-digit viewership for everything. Today we're under 30 right now. Keep on smashing the thumbs up. Keep on sharing. Let's keep on growing, everybody. This is one heck of a game for the ages to close out the season. Yet, the viewership is very small right now. That's going to change. Clippers by 4, 90-86. 26 points by Jimmy Butler for Golden State. Kawhi Leonard having a massive game with 28 for the Clippers. James Harden, almost a double-double. He's got 22 points, 5 rebounds, 9 assists. What's good, Avi? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. William, welcome in the stream. Yeah, I think that's a bad matchup for the Lakers there. The Lakers really struggle with rim protection. Grab the popcorn for Warriors-Lakers if Golden State does win this game. This is what's at stake here, folks. With a win by the Clippers would lock in the number 5 seed in the West. It will be the Clippers versus the 6 seed, which will be the T-Wolves in the Western, or the Clippers versus the 4 seed, which will be the Nuggets in the Western Conference first round. So it will be Clippers versus Nuggets in the first round. If Golden State wins this game, then Golden State will be the 6 seed. They would take on the Lakers in the first round, the 6 versus 3 matchup. If the Clippers lose this game, the Clippers would drop to the number 7 seed and be in the play-in game, would take on Memphis in the play-in game for the 7 versus 8 play-in spots. And then if the Warriors lose this game, they would drop down to the 7 seed. They would take on Memphis in the play-in game. So that's what's at stake. Clippers win. It will be Clippers Nuggets in the first round. Clippers lose. Clippers go to the play-in game to take on the Grizzlies. It would be Clippers Rockets. If the Clippers win that first play-in game, Golden State wins here. Golden State would be the 6th seed. It would be Golden State Lakers in the first round. If Golden State loses, Golden State would drop to the 7 seed playing game to take on the Grizzlies. It would then be Golden State against Rockets if the Golden State Warriors win that playing game against Memphis. So that's what's at stake there. What a game. What's good, William? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, that would be absolute cinema. Lakers-Warriors first round. Incredible series we would have in store. Grab the popcorn. Grab everybody in the family. Watch a full 7-game series there. What's good, Jonathan? Welcome in. I think it depends on the health of Damian Lillard and for the Bucks-Pacers series. Pistons can beat the Knicks. Yeah, wouldn't shock me there. The Knicks went 0-10 against top 3 teams in the NBA this year. They struggle against signature opponents. If that series goes deep, then the Knicks are in trouble. The Knicks don't have a ton of depth on their team. Kawhi and James Harden. What a game by those two. They've scored or assisted on a ridiculous amount of points. 82 out of 90 points Kawhi or James Harden has scored or assisted on. Kawhi with 28 points scoring. James Harden with 22. Jumper here for a deep 2 by Bogdanovic. Left it off the back from no good. Loose ball tracked down by Ben Simmons for the offensive rebound. Holy smokes. Derrick Jones Jr. comes flying in and puts Golden State on a poster. 6-point lead for the Clippers. Underneath for Golden State, Butler floats up the shot. He got fouled by Bogdanovic. Gotta see this replay once again. ESPN, show it to me. Here we go. Simmons with offensive rebound, trailing the play, receiving the pass from Simmons. It was Derrick Jones Jr. He gets a big-time air, and he dunks right over Steph Curry on a poster. Derrick Jones Jr., no stranger to deep runs in the NBA playoffs. Went to the finals last year with Dallas. First free throw good by Butler at the line. That's a low-key pickup there. 2020 NBA Slam Dunk winner with Derrick Jones Jr. That's a really low-key pickup that they got in the offseason for the Clippers. High flyer, energy type of guy. a guy that's going to win you the first round of the playoffs. 92-88. Both of these teams are going to win their first round playoff series. I can tell you that. Kawhi at the right wing perimeter. Doesn't matter who they're matched up against, whether it's the Rockets, whether it's the Nuggets, whether it's the Lakers, due to the lack of rim protection, whatever matchup it is. I'm confident that these two teams will find second round matchups for them and advance after round one. Harden, step back jumper, just got fouled. It's on a 3-point shot. He's going to be shooting 3 shots here coming up at the line. Feel free to join in on the Behind the Arc Basketball NBA Playoff Challenge group. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to join and be a part of this year's Behind the Arc Basketball NBA Playoff Challenge group. So we'll know the matchups coming up for the top 6 teams in both conferences, especially in the West. Already know the top 6 teams, how it's set up in the East. But we'll know the top 6 seeds in the West after the conclusion of these games today. Denver up against Houston, 123-103 in the final 2 minutes. So Denver will be the 4 seed. 3 shots here at the free throw line by James Harden. First one's good. He'll have 2 more. Minnesota up against Utah, 113-99 currently, and the Grizzlies lead the Mavs 132-97. Second free throw goes in by Harden. It's 94-88 currently. Best of 7, so everything's a best of 7 now for the first round. Yeah, it used to be back in the 2000s, I think up until like the mid-2000s, it used to be a best of 5, and now everything's been a best of 7 for a while. And the third free throw is good. 95-88, the largest lead today. They trail by 12. It's a 17-point swing in this game here. The Clippers trail by 12. They're up by 7. It is a 19-point swing. Curry on a 3. Curry, a laser beam. Got it. There's a big-time shot right there from 3 by Steph Curry. 18 points right now for Curry. Just drilled his 4th 3 of the game. 4-point game. At the elbow, it's Kawhi. Kawhi works his way on Butler inside the key. Kawhi, jumper, mid-range, over Butler. Got it to go. What a response for the Clippers, the hottest team in the NBA. 97-91. Kawhi Leonard's got 30. Curry outside over to Podziemski. Podziemski drives downhill to the rim. Got it. And the foul. Brandon Podziemski and 1 coming up here at the free throw line. What a game. 7:20 remaining. If you ain't on this stream, you're missing a bunch of stuff going on in life. Should have a lot more viewers than this currently has right now. If you're new on the channel, smash the thumbs up. Hitting that like certainly helps out this video being found a ton on YouTube. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell to be notified for future live streams. I cover basketball action, NBA games, college hoops games. Going to be covering a lot of streams throughout the playoffs, so keep on coming back here supporting this channel. Missed free throw on the and 1 by Podziemski. Harden with a defensive rebound. We're down to 7:15 left to go. Top of the key, Kawhi. Kawhi takes on Podziemski 1-on-1. Slides it off to Harden at the right wing. Over to Kawhi around the perimeter. Kawhi taking on Podziemski. Podziemski picks up the reach and foul. And now we'll stop the clock with 7:04 left to go. What's good, Alex? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. What a game right now. Game 7 type atmosphere living up to its potential. Final game of the regular season, and this is what we got. Right down to the wire. 14 on the shot clock. Far side of the floor, Jones inbounds it off to Kawhi. Across the floor over to Dunn. Outside of Harden at the right wing perimeter. Harden working on Podziemski here 1-on-1. Under 7 minutes left to play in the fourth. Harden, jab step, Harden, crossover, dribbles right past Podziemski. Harden, runner, left it short. Looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. Looney with a defensive rebound. Curry up the floor. Curry attacking the paint. Curry scores. Up and off the backboard. It's a 2-point game here, folks. And a timeout taken on the floor by Ty Lue for the Clippers. 6:43 left to play. 97-95. Steph Curry showing up here at half 2 of action as we head to the timeout. Here's the top player so far in this game. 30 points by Kawhi Leonard on 12 for 16 shooting. 25 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds by James Harden. Double-double for Zubac with 18 points and 14 rebounds. Golden State, 4 guys in double figures, 28 by Jimmy Butler, 20 points by Steph Curry, 16 by Podziemski, 11 points by Draymond Green. What a game. Quick scoreboard update right now with other scores throughout the NBA. Nuggets about to lock in the number 4 seed in the Western Conference playoffs. 124-109. Nuggets lead the Rockets with 29 seconds left to go. Minnesota wins against Utah 116-105. So Minnesota clinches a top 6 seed with the win today. Grizzlies beat the Mavs 132-97. So that's what we got for scores. So this is what's at stake here. Right here, right now. Clippers. With a win, the Clippers would be the 5th seed. They would take on the Nuggets, the 4th seed in the first round. With a loss today for the Clippers, they would drop to the 7th seed as they would take on the Grizzlies in the play-in game this week to determine who that 7th seed will be. And if the Clippers win that 7th seed play-in game, they would take on the Rockets in the first round. Golden State, with a win today, Golden State would finish in 6th place, and they would take on the Lakers in round 1. With a loss for Golden State, they would drop back into the play-in. They would take on the Grizzlies for the 7th seed play-in game, and if they do win that play-in game, it would be Golden State versus Houston. So that's what we're looking at for this playoffs. Yeah, I can definitely see Pacers-Bucks could go to 7 games. Pacers got the deeper team. Milwaukee's got the superstar player with Giannis. They're red hot, too. They've won 8 in a row for Milwaukee. Yeah, Knicks and Pistons, definitely an interesting playoff series in that series, especially if it goes deep. I think the Knicks are in trouble. They don't have much of a bench for New York. If that series goes deep, New York's going to be in trouble. What's good, Richard? Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. If you guys are doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. Really appreciate everybody for being a part here on the channel for this one. What a game. What a heck of a game coming down to the wire. 97-95 right here. A 2-point lead by the Clippers with 6:43 left. 14-2 with second chance points in favor of the Clippers in this matchup. Golden State leads fast break points 14-3. It's going to come down to who can hit a big shot in this game tonight. Inbound here for the Clippers as we get back to action. Clippers with possession going left to right on the floor. Kawhi on the floor with James Harden, Chris Dunn, Zubac, and Norman Powell. Kawhi, edge of the midcourt logo, taking on Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Brandon Podziemski, Kevon Looney, Gary Payton II. That's the 5 on the floor. Powell dribbles up, surges inside. Powell with a right-hand finger roll. He scores. Got the layup. 99-95 Clippers. Norman Powell up to 9 points. Curry has it, the Chase Center logo. Slides it off to Payton on top. Back into the hands to Curry. Curry, top of the free throw circle. Curry leading forward. Curry drawing contact, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Chris Dunn, who picks up the shooting foul. 6:08 remaining. Steph Curry, 2 free throws coming up at the line. Foul trouble looks like this. Bogdanovich, 5 personal fouls. Check that, no free throws this will be. It was not on the shot, it was on the floor. On the reach and foul charge to Dunn. That's Dunn's 3rd. So Bogdanovich with 5 fouls. Dunn with 3. Powell with 3. Curry at the right wing. Curry working on Harden. Curry gets past Harden. Curry, Rudder, Curry over Zubac, scores for 2. It's a 2-point game. Golden State with 2 timeouts remaining, 3 timeouts remaining for the Clippers. Curry's got himself 22 points. 4 personal fouls by Moses Moody. Everybody else with 2, 1, or 0 for Golden State. Outside to Powell. Pushes it off to his right into the hands to Kawhi. Kawhi, top of the key, brings along the double team. Gets the way off to the middle. Dunn, jumper, 13-footer, connects on it. First one to triple digits goes to the Clippers, leading 101-97. Golden State with a possession, under 5.5 left to go in the 4th. Looney at the left wing, lobs it over to Butler. Jimmy Butler taking on Kawhi here at the near side corner. Outside Curry, dumps it off to Looney. Looney going up, got stripped, tipped around, back over to Looney. Outside Podziemski, got it! Bullseye, it's a 1-point game. Big time 3 right there by Brandon Podziemski. If you ain't on this stream right now, you're missing out on a ton on life. 101-100. 5 minutes left to go. Right down to the home stretch in this game. Kawhi. Kick out to the wing. Finds Powell. Powell around the perimeter. Dribbles up to the elbow. Takes the jumper. No good off the mark. Got the basketball back. Powell dribbles back outside. Bounce pass over to Zubac. Zubac. Double team. Zubac. Fall away. Zubac. No good off the mark. Rebound secure by Golden State. Here goes Golden State with a possession. Podziemski at the top of the key. Podziemski just drilled a big-time three. Crossover. Gives it out on top to Looney. Hand off Podziemski. 10 in the shot clock. 4:25 left to go in the game clock. Podziemski at the top of the key takes on Dunn into the hands to Looney. Back over to Podziemski off the handoff. Podziemski up fake. Podziemski underneath. No good. Missed the shot. Off the top corner of the glass. Rebound controlled by Powell. James Harden takes up the floor. 1 point game approaching the 4-minute mark left to go here in the fourth quarter. Harden at the left wing. Harden dribble, drive off the Zubac with a left-handed baby hook bunny. Got it a go. Happy early Easter 1 week ahead for Ivica Zubac with 20 and 16 tonight. 103-100. 3:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Curry looking for the tie. Curry, top of the key, crossover, dribbles, drives, kick out to the baseline, outside. Curry spots up for the three. Oh, he got it! Bang, 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 bang! Steph effing Curry drills the triple. It's a tie game. He is him, baby. He is effing him for Steph effing Curry. Timeout taken to the floor by the Clippers. 103-103. Steph Curry is effing him. What a game. 3:36 left to go. If you ain't in this stream right now, you're missing a whole ton on life. A game that's going to determine playoff seeding. Right here, right now. Grab the popcorn, folks, because it's going to be Golden State versus the LA Lakers first round in the 6v3 matchup. Ain't no way Steph Curry is going to get swept in the regular season against the LA Clippers. I'm going to tell you that. Ain't no way. Heck, that's happening. No way. Golden State, under 5 minutes left to go. Crunch time, Game 7 to determine seeding. Just built different. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, just built different. Very few guys in the playoffs are built different. They got not one, but two of them on Golden State. This Golden State team has a legitimate shot to take down the Thunder in the playoffs for sure. They're going real deep. In the LA Clippers, they got a proven winner himself when healthy Kawhi Leonard. They're going real deep too. 103-103. It's going to be one heck of a second-round matchup between these two teams as Curry comes out with a steal. Bad pass by Chris Dunn. Curry, kick out to Podziemski. Back outside, Draymond Green at the top. Dre, push pass underneath. Trying to throw it up with a dunk. He missed it, though, by Payton. Outside the Green. Green, hand off Curry. 8 on the shot clock. Curry stumbled, got fouled. And they're in the bonus. 2 free throws coming up here by Steph Curry. With 3:12 left to play. What a game. You know, I got over 27,000 subscribers. We only got 39 people viewing this stream. The rest of the 27,000 people that's not viewing this stream that subscribe, you're really missing out on this. You're really, really missing out right now on life and being a part of a really, really just incredible stream here. With just a remarkable game. Like what an incredible game right now. Just fantastic. Steph Curry's first free throw is good. Second free throw right down the middle. 105-103. You can give me any team in the NBA to cover a game. And I'm telling you, this game right here, right now. The sole reason why I cover this game, because it's a Game 7 to determine playoff seeding. I ain't going to go out and cover a Celtics versus Hornets game that had all all backup and third-string guys playing the game. I'm covering the big game. I'm covering this game as the Clippers scored a backdoor layup. 7 ties, 22 lead changes. Largest lead, Golden State by 12 in the tie game. Curry outside finds Green. 2:40 left to go. This game could go into overtime, be determined at the buzzer. Don't want to miss out. Curry launches the three. Curry off the mark, no good. Oh, he got fouled. Steph Curry gonna shoot 3. Free throws coming up here at the free throw line. That's a terrible foul committed by the Clippers. Curry coming around the screen, a proven playoff winner in a Game 7 to determine seeding today, fouled by a proven playoff choker, James Harden. Damn. James Harden, terrible foul. 3 shots by Curry at the line. First one is good. Playoff time before you fill out your brackets. Go through rosters, recognize who's on rosters. Russell Westbrook, playoff choker, no go. Denver Nuggets bounced out in the first round. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, playoff winners. 2 guys on the same team with one another's. Good go. Keep on advancing them deep in the playoffs. Second free throw, good by Curry. Third free throw. Got them all. 108-105. Steph Curry, absolutely him. 30 points, 15 this quarter by Steph effing Curry. Incredible. Clippers with a possession. 2:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clippers down low. The lob to Zubac underneath. Kick out to the top. Harden swings it outside to the left wing. Kawhi to the elbow. Kawhi jumper deep 2. Swash! Kawhi Leonard proving the winner. Knocking down a deep 2. Jay's got 32. Down to 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Curry crossing midcourt. Curry has it here, guarded by Chris Dunn at the Chase Center logo. Curry bounce past top of the key over to GP2. Back into the hands to Curry. Launches the 3. Steph effing Curry drills the triple. Bang, bang, bang. Steph Curry, legendary, absolute him, bucket. Golden State to the NBA Finals. Clippers with a possession. Top of the key, Harden. Dribble, drive, right down the lane inside. He scores up and in off the backboard. Good for 2 for James Harden. It's a 2-point game. My clock's a tad fast. Minute 36 left to go. We'll start it once we get to 126. Curry at the baseline. Green swings it off to Payton. At the wing, Podziemski finds Curry. He's got 18 this quarter. Curry off the double team. Gets the way to Podziemski. Podziemski, one in the shot clock. Gonna launch. He does off the step through. And he stepped on a bounce with it. It's a turnover. It's going to be Clippers basketball with a minute 18 left to go. What a game. Athman's kid, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, everybody, being a part of this one. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. The game of the year for sure in the NBA right here, right now. Clippers with possession. Kawhi at the elbow. Kawhi taking on Butler. Kawhi one-on-one back to the top of the key. 1 minute left to go. Kawhi double team gets it away. Dunn floats up over the top. Zubac throws it home with a 2-and-a flush. Oh, baby, it was a Zubac with a man's jam right there. We're tied. 111. 50 seconds left to go. Curry, edge of the midcourt logo. Curry sends it over to Butler. Back in the hands to Curry. Take it on Powell. 101 for the shot clock. Curry weaves his way. Kick out to the corner. Deflected. Loose ball. Intercepted by Zubac. Clippers with the ball. 30 seconds left to go with a steal. Clippers. Chance to win the game. 8-second differential. Shot clock and game clock. 2 timeouts remaining. Clippers with it. Kawhi, edge of the midcourt logo. They're going to take the timeouts. 17.5 seconds left to go. Ty Lue going to talk it over. 9 seconds on the shot clock. It is a 7.5 second differential between shot clock. It's going to be an 8.5 second differential coming up between shot clock and game clock coming up. What a game. 111. Zubac with an alley-oop dunk, been incredibly fantastic today. 22 and 16 on 11 for 16 for Zubac. If you're doing a stream, Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well to be notified for future live streams in the channel. And for all the people who missed out on this stream, you're missing out a ton right now. What a game. Dudley, thanks for joining and appreciate for being a part of the stream. Hit us up in the chat who you guys are rooting for to win this game. Type it in. Clippers or Golden State. 1 timeout remaining for the Clippers. 2 timeouts remaining for Golden State. Both teams with 1 challenge remaining. 1 foul to give for Golden State. Clippers with 0 fouls to give. Sean Sam, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. An incredible game. All five starters in double figures for the Clippers. 32 points by Kawhi Leonard. 22 and 16 for Zubac. 27 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds for James Harden. Norman Powell with 11 points. 11 points by Chris Dunn. Golden State led by Steph Curry with 33. That includes 18 points this quarter by Steph Curry on 6 for 10 from 3. 28 points. 8 assists for Jimmy Butler. 19 points by Pajemski. 11 points by Draymond Green. 111-111. 8.5 seconds left to go between shot clock and game clock. 9 in the shot clock. 17.5 seconds remaining on the game clock. Clippers win the basketball. Looking to inbound in their front courts. James Harden bounce pass to Kawhi. Gets the inbound. Kawhi, he's got 32. Top of the key. 4 in the shot clock. Kawhi, 3 in the shot clock. Guarded by Green. Jumper, 18-footer. And they will not count it. Draymond Green picks up the reach and foul with a last foul to give with 10.6. So Draymond Green reaches in. It was the last personal foul to give with 10.6 seconds. Next personal foul will be bonus time for both of these teams. James Harden, near side front court, inbound passer. No shot clock remaining. 10.6 seconds left to go. Inbound. Clippers looking to win it here. It will go into overtime. Kawhi, 5 seconds remaining. Top of the key. Takes on Green. One-on-one play. The iso ball. Here he goes for the win. Jumper by Kawhi. Off the back rim. No good. We're going into overtime. Type in OT in the chat here, folks. Let's get that OT hype out in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let's go. Kawhi Leonard, chance to win the game. The J over Draymond Green, and he bricked it off the back rim. No good. Everybody in the building knew he was going to take the final shot in the game. The guy who's currently got 32 points. He's played 42 minutes. It's that evident. It would get an extra 5 minutes of basketball remaining because that was too easy to sniff up for the Golden State defense. The Cone Man, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in here. What a game. 1 overtime, here we come, not 2. Coming up in the first overtime. 5 minutes of additional basketball coming up here, folks. What a game. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams in the channel. Just a fantastic game between these two teams. Type it in the chat who you guys want to win here, Golden State or the Clippers. This is what's at stake here, folks. With a win by the Clippers would clinch the number 5 spot in the West, and they would face the 4th seed Denver Nuggets in the first round. With a loss by the Clippers, they would drop to the 7th seed. They would take on the Grizzlies in the play-in game, and then whoever wins that play-in game would take on the Houston Rockets in the 7 versus 2 matchup. For Golden State, a win here today for Golden State would put them in a matchup against the Lakers in a 6 versus 3 seed matchup. Golden State would be the 6th seed, and the Lakers will be the 3 seed. With a loss by Golden State would drop back to the 7 seed playing game. They would take on... So they would take on Memphis. And if Golden State wins that game, they would take on Houston in the 7 versus 2 matchup. What a game. 5 minutes remaining as we got overtime coming up. Golden State going right to left on the floor. Clippers going left to right. Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Brandon Pajemski, Gary Payton in the second. The 5 of the court to start off overtime for Golden State. Golden State wins the opening jump ball. Norman Powell, if it's a Zubac, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Chris Dunn, the 5 of the floor currently for the Clippers. Butler turns the corner, dump off underneath over to Payton. Outside finds Butler. Butler, 5 of the shot clock. Butler at the elbow. Shovel pass off to Payton. Runner missed it short. This ball tipped around. Kawhi controls the defensive rebound. First possession for the Clippers. 30 seconds into the overtime session. Kawhi at the left wing perimeter. Slides it off to his right to James Harden. James Harden drives on Payton inside the key. Runner no good. Missed off the mark. Tipped around. And Butler controls the defensive rebound. Golden State with possession here. Butler attacks the paint on Powell. Butler drives outside. Kick out to the wing. The 3 by Pajemski left it short. Offensive rebound right back over to Golden State though. Green at the top of the key here. 5 of the shot clock. Sends it off to Curry behind the defense. Oh, he couldn't finish. Steph Curry just pulled a Russell Westbrook. Missed a wide open layup. It turns into a transition 3. Bang, a bang. Made by James Harden. 114-111, the proven playoff winner, NBA Finals MVP from 2022. Oh, that's a big U. He just coughed it up too. Steph Curry blowing the open layup, then got stripped of the basketball as Harden came up with a steal. James Harden turning back the clock here in the overtime session. Top of the key for Harden. Harden, 5 of the shot clock. Harden looking to do it himself. Harden takes the 3. James Harden, oh, he drills it. James Harden turning back the freaking clock by 8 years or so. 117-111, he's got 33. No way, bro, did I see that? James Harden, bang, bang, twice in a row. Curry missed the mark of the pass off to Payton. Payton luckily saved it. Payton, kick out to the corner. Draymond Green gonna try a 3, and he shreds it through. It is good for the triple out of all players. A big-time 3 by Draymond Green. 117-114. 2:40 left to go with OT. Chris Dunn at the left wing perimeter. Ty Lue will burn a timeout here for the Clippers. James Harden turning the clock way back. Way back right now for James Harden. Holy smokes. Game of the year, game of the decade. We got in a regular season game right here, right now. And this stream, for some reason, cannot generate 50 plus viewers currently. Gotta get more people on this stream right now. If you're missing out on this stream, you're really missing out on a lot on life right here. How in the world are you missing out on this game right here, right now? To all my Celtic supporters out here that just come on back for the Celtic streams, how in the world could you not come back and support the channel here for this stream right here? This game is a game 7 for these two teams right here. I cover the entire NBA, not just one team, especially when we get into the playoffs. Trying to build a brand here on the channel. And right here, we got one heck of a game. Let's see if we can get more people on here. For all the people that came out, watched the college basketball streams, don't just quit after the college basketball season and keep on coming back for the NBA season. I mean, this ain't no sleep in May thing we got going on in the channel. We keep on going and going all the way through June. And then after that's WNBA season. I mean, I gotta make a revenue somehow on the side here. I got my baseball game canceled today for my broadcast. I was supposed to cover a college baseball game, so I'm minus $100 already today because that game got rained out. 117-114. This stream for sure ain't generating any revenue at the moment. Probably only a couple dollars or so because we barely even crossed the 50 viewer mark. We get back to action right now. Clippers with a runner over the top. Harden try to find Zubac going up. There's a foul. Charge to Golden State here. .222 left to go. It's going to be determined whether this was on the shot by Harden or on the lob. Golden State's rolling. It's on the lob. So we're just waiting for the ref's call right now on the floor. So we're down to 2:22 left. And this was on the shot, according to the refs. So this was on the shot. James Harden is going to have free throws here at the line as, Draymond Green not pleased. He was setting up for an inbound to guard, but he has to set up at the block here for free throws. So James Harden will have free throws here at the line. 2 shots, up by 3. First free throw. That's good. 118-114. What's good, Olga? Welcome in. Taking the Clippers. Welcome in the stream for Olga. So many people missing out. So many people. Second free throw by Harden. That's good. 5-point lead for the Clippers. 119-114. 2:20 left to go in overtime. Clippers have been scoring all their points through Harden. All 8 points here in the overtime session coming through James Harden. He's turned back the clock here at OT. At the right corner, Butler sends it off to Curry. Launches the 3. Curry right down the chute, delivers. Bang, bang, sizzles the triple. 2-point game. Steph Curry with a major 3. He's got 36. Clippers with possession. Kawhi has it at the top, defended by Draymond Green one-on-one. Edge of the midcourt logo here for Kawhi. Kawhi, crossover, step back 3 over Green. Kawhi, his 3 left off the rim, short to rebound. Secured by Gary Payton II for Golden State. Down by 2 for Golden State. Curry dribbles up inside, working on Zubac. Draws the double. His pass broken up. Zubac comes out with a steal. Clippers with possession, 2-point lead. Welcome in Gregory, Sam, Ricardo out on the channel right now. Appreciate you guys for joining in. Under a minute and a half left to go with OT. Clippers with the basketball up by 2. Harden. He's turned back the clock here in the overtime session, scoring all 8 of the Clippers' points. Harden looking to do more. Floats to the runner. Blocked by Butler. Oh, they're going to call the goaltend, though. James Harden. All 10 points scored by the Clippers in overtime. The referees called Jimmy Butler on a goaltend. You're going to have to take a look at this one. Gonna have to take a look at that one right there. Holy smokes. We have the biggest call of the referees by the season. The biggest call of the decade by the referees to determine playoff seeding right here, right now. Runner by James Harden, blocked by Jimmy Butler a mile before it reached over the cylinder. Jimmy Butler could not even effing believe it. What a game. 75 plus watching right now. Smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Major call here on the floor. Defensive goaltend violation. Currently the initial call charged to Jimmy Butler. This is under review right now. The runner by Harden. That ball got blocked. Not even close to the cylinder. They are going to confirm it, though, here. 121-117. Wow. That has been confirmed. That is a basket by James Harden. James Harden has scored every single point in overtime for the Clippers. He's got 37 in this game. Turning back the clock. Minute 14 left to play. Golden State down by 4. Clippers looking to face the Nuggets in round 1 in a 5v4 matchup. Golden State would drop down to the play-in in jeopardy of taking on the Grizzlies. If they lose this one, Butler out to the corner. Then they take on the Rockets if they win that playing game. Butler no good. Miss from the corner. Podziemski out of bounds with a rebound. It's going in the... Oh, no. Norman Powell with a push on Podziemski as he was going down with a rebound. It's a foul. Charged on Powell here. Over the back. Over the back, charged to Norman Powell. Podziemski hauled in the rebound. He was out of bounds. 1 foot hit the baseline. But Norman Powell called into over the back. 54 seconds left to go. This is going to stay. Golden State ball. And Golden State burns a timeout with 54 seconds left. 54 seconds remaining as we head back into a timeout. What a game. Unbelievable game. Type in the chat who you guys are rooting for to win. Right now the poll is going 58% Golden State, 42% Clippers. Type in the chat who you guys are rooting for to win this one. Clippers or Warriors. Just a phenomenal game. "37 points by James Harden, 32 by Kawhi Leonard, 36 by Steph Curry, 28 by Jimmy Butler. I get to see more from Jimmy Butler here. He's gone dormant in the last 5+ minutes of court time for him. He's gone dormant. I thought he was a proven winner, taking the Heat as an 8 seed to the NBA Finals a couple of years ago. Got to win this game if you're Jimmy Butler right now. What a game of the Clippers. This really shows something for a Clippers team that's the hottest team in the nation right now. Inbound goes over to Green. Swings it down low. Butler got it. And won by Jimmy Butler. Right on cue. Just like that. Proven playoff winner. Just gave it to me right there right now as I just was able to see it right there from Butler. Got to show me something. Guess what he did? He showed me something on the inbound on this possession. Cutting backdoor to the hoop, scores through contact, right past Chris Dunn, gets an and one. It ain't over till it's over. 121-119, Ty Lue. Unhappy there about the call. Golden State in a bonus rest of the way. Both teams with one timeout remaining. Now the Clippers burn their final timeouts. So the Clippers burn the final timeout for them. 121-119. Clippers are going to challenge this foul. Clippers going to challenge this foul call right here. Chris Dunn behind the play on Jimmy Butler. So Ty Lue is challenging this personal foul here, charged to Chris Dunn. Yeah, not really much contact at all. Not really much there by Chris Dunn. This should just be a 2. This looks like it's going to be a 2. So awaiting to see if this will be an and one or not for Jimmy Butler at the free throw line. Where's this stands right now is a 2-point game with 50 seconds left to go. Wow, what a game. Just an absolutely incredible battle between these two teams this afternoon. Coming right down to the wire. What a game indeed. Welcome at Warren on the stream. Clippers coach's challenge has been overturned, so the Clippers win the call. It's just simply a basket by Butler, no and one. So no and one. This will be Clippers basketball coming up with an inbound for the Clippers as Butler scored backdoor right past Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn did not commit the shooting foul. And this will be Clippers basketball coming up off an inbound. So Clippers will get the ball. Foul trouble looks like this. 5 personal fouls by Chris Dunn, 5 by Bogdanovich, 4 by Norman Powell. Golden State personal foul trouble. 4 personal fouls by Draymond Green, 4 by Moses Moody. All the way in their backcourt here for the Clippers. Clippers a 2-point lead as they'll have the basketball with 50 seconds left to go. Inbound goes to Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn guarded by Curry, crosses the midcourt logo. Dunn. Bounce pass over to Kawhi at the left wing. Kawhi takes on Green. Kawhi dribbles inside the key. Kawhi goes up. No good. And he traveled with it. It's a turnover by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard travels with a basketball. Draymond Green, his defense affects the play. It'll be Golden State ball. It ain't over till it's over. That's one thing for sure. Golden State will have the possession. Butler, a little bit gimpy right now. Jimmy Butler limping on the floor. Oh, shit. Jimmy Butler's limping. Inbound goes to Curry. Curry at the top of the key. Thought about the step back. Fires a bullet inside off to Moody. Down low, Draymond Green. No good off the mark. There was tons of contact there. No call by the referees. Clippers with possession. 20 seconds left to go. You got a foul here if you're Golden State. Only a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. What the F are you doing right now for Golden State? What the F are you doing? And finally, Podziemski fouls with 7.7 seconds left to go. What the hell are you doing? Dude. 20 seconds just went off the effing shot clock because of that. You gotta give a foul ASAP. And now is a foul to give. It doesn't put you in a bonus. 7 seconds left to go. This is going to be inbound for the Clippers. What the hell are the Warriors doing? A lot of space in the inbound too. Just waving the white flag here. Inbound to Kawhi. Gets double teamed. And Golden State gives the foul with 6.1. 6.1 seconds left to go. Definitely a big ew. That's the biggest out of big U's of clock management I've seen in my life. What the hell was that? What the hell was that for clock management by Golden State? That was an absolute disgrace of clock management as Kawhi missed the first free throw in the bonus. 121-119 and 8 over till it's over. One more free throw to see if they can get a 3-point lead here for the Clippers. Second free throw. Good. 122-119. Steve Kerr burns the final timeouts. Both of these teams without a timeout left to go. Both teams in the bonus. Jimmy Butler a little bit gimpy, hobbled. Tough soldier though. He's going to play through it. This is what's at stake here with 6 minutes left. A win by the Clippers would mean that the Clippers would be the number 5 seed in the Western Conference playoffs, and they would take on the 4 seed Denver Nuggets in the first round. A win by Golden State, which would mean that Golden State would take on the Lakers in the 6 versus 3 matchup in the first round. A loss by the Clippers would mean that the Clippers would drop back to the 7 seed play-in game. They would take on Memphis in the 7 seed play-in game. If the Clippers win that game, they would take on Houston. If Golden State loses this game, which right now they're down by 3 with 6 seconds left to go. If Golden State ends up losing this game, they're sent to the play-in game to take on the Grizzlies. Whoever wins that game will take on the Rockets. In the 7 versus 2 matchup will be the 7 seed. If the Golden State Warriors lose this game and then lose to the Grizzlies, then good luck for them taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder in round 1. This ball should be going to Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, to force double overtime. 122-119 with 6 seconds left to play. The adage is here, though. The Clippers always follow up late by 3. We'll see if the Clippers do that right here and give a foul. Both of these teams are in the bonus. Here we go. Golden State will advance it to their front court. Jimmy Butler will be the inbound passer. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Jimmy Butler will be the inbound passer. Butler near side front court. Looking for Curry. Butler sends it across the floor off to Buddy Hield. Jacks up the 3, missed poorly. And the rebound secured by guess who? Not a Warrior. It is a Clipper who has turned back the clock today. About to give him the 5 seed to take on the Nuggets. James Harden. Player of the game. Terrible, terrible coaching by Steve Kerr. Drawing up a play to go to Buddy Hield in crunch time. What was that? Bonus free throws with 3 seconds left for James Harden. 2 shots on the free throw line. Terrible coaching down a stretch in this game for Steve Kerr out of all head coaches. This guy's going to get slammed by awful coaching. Awful. Buddy Hield in the final seconds for a crunch time game-tying 3. No. Both of the free throws good. Ball game. Curry in a 3 from midcourt comes up short. This game is over. The LA Clippers, they're gonna go real far in the NBA playoffs. Real far. Best record in the NBA in the last 2 weeks. 9-1 in their previous 10 games. They've won 8 straight games in a row. And they pick off the Golden State Warriors in a road game for the LA Clippers. They not only beat the Golden State Warriors, they sweep the Golden State Warriors 4-0 in the regular season. Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. This looks like a team that's going to go really, really far in the NBA playoffs. They are one of the hottest teams in the last 2 months. What a game. Nobody ain't talking about the LA Clippers, but in their last 22 games, they have an 18-4 record. That is number 3 in the NBA behind the Thunder and behind the Celtics. They're 9-1 in their last 10. James Harden, with his 106th career game with 30-plus points and 10-plus assists, turns back the clock, playing like he played 8 years ago, drops down 38 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 for 8 from the perimeter. 33 points by Kawhi Leonard. Big time game, a healthy Kawhi Leonard. You know your team's going to go super far in the playoffs for the LA Clippers. They're going to take on the Denver Nuggets, who just fired their head coach this past week. What a series for them. Going up against Denver with an unhealthy Jamal Murray, with a struggling Nugget squad that can't play defense, with just basically one player, the Joker, that shows up, balls out, and everybody else, it's like, I guess we'll figure out who shows up when we get there type mentality for the Nuggets this year, who just fired their head coach. For the Clippers, oh man, what a year that they have had. I don't think anybody was expecting this Clippers team to be this good this season. What a season for them to be a number 5 seed, to go up against the 4 seed in the 5-4 matchups with the 4 seed that just fired their head coach last week. This Clippers team looks really dangerous to pose a major threat to the Thunder in round 2. I can tell you that. Especially when they've got a proven champion with Kawhi Leonard. If they stay healthy, they got the depth to contend against the Thunder. That's going to be one heck of a matchup there in round 2, because I don't see them losing at all to the Nuggets at all in round 1. I don't see that happening, because it's going to be 1v5 out there. It's going to be Jokic dropping 40, Jokic dropping 50, Jokic dropping 60. Doesn't matter when the Nuggets can't play defense. Doesn't matter when Jamal Murray's got a bummed hamstring. Doesn't matter when Michael Porter Jr. is streaky and misses a bunch of threes. It ain't gonna matter, because you got Christian Brown breaking shots. You got Russell Westbrook committing 10 turnovers in games in the playoffs. It ain't gonna matter, because Russell Westbrook leads the league in passes thrown out of bounds to the front row of the seats this year. And you gotta have ball security when it's come playoff time. And James Harden today turned back the clock in this matchup. 10 assists for James Harden today. What a game for the Clippers. They stunned the Warriors at Golden State. The Clippers win a perfect 4-0 in the regular season against Golden State. And Golden State has to play this week. They drop back to the play-in. They're going to take on the Grizzlies coming up, I believe, on Tuesday. Thanks all for joining in. Be a part here on the stream. Feel free to join in on the Behind Your Basketball Bracket Challenge group for the NBA Playoff Challenge. Feel free to join the bracket there. That link is pinned in the chat. All are welcome to do so. What a game, everybody. It's going to be the Clippers taking on the Nuggets. Clippers will be the 5 seed. Nuggets will be the 4 seed for Golden State. They drop back to the 7 seed. And Golden State will take on the Grizzlies on, I think, Tuesday to determine who will be that number 7 seed. We're going to close out to the channel members. Quick update for you guys. I have games for lacrosse this Tuesday and Wednesday, so I'm probably not going to be live both of those nights. And then I'm going away on vacation with my family for their April break on Friday. So I'm hoping to bring up my streaming equipment to cover some of the playoff games on Friday. Not sure who I'm going to cover, though, because the schedule doesn't get put out until like later on in the playoffs. But if you guys are looking for like a daytime stream throughout the weekends, I won't have any of those games. So if the Celtics play during the day on like a Saturday or Sunday for their first round game, unfortunately I will not have that because I'll be out on vacation up in Vermont. So I'm only around during the nighttime once I get back to the hotel or so, because we get stuff that we're doing throughout the course of the day. Once I'm in Vermont on Friday, on vacation from Friday through Monday next week up in Vermont. But thanks all for joining in. Appreciate you for being a part of the stream. One wild game as the Clippers stun Golden State 124-119, the final score. This Clippers team has now won 8 straight games in a row. They are legit and going to pose a serious threat to the Thunder in round 2. We're going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. We get Jason, Bradley, Warren Kelly, I Am Ghost, the Naja Player, Asia, Ice Ice Baby, Katie Ogie, SGA Sports Talk, Lonely Satellite, Michael, John, Norma, Jonathan, Guido, and Mark. Thanks for joining in tonight. Be a part on this stream here. The Clippers stun Golden State 124-119. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. And happy playoffs. See where we come. Playoffs coming up here. Enjoy the rest of your day here, folks.